I think it's fixed now. Yeah, I think it's fixed. Sorry about that, folks. Every now and then, OBS will be a little finicky, so I have to be very careful with how it goes. All right, well, hello, and welcome, answering blah, 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 blah. Today was Baldur's Gate, so that was pretty cool, huh? Oh, also, big ups for the raid. I think that was that with Your Beliefs who came in here? I believe that was Your Beliefs. Big ups. But yeah, so today was Baldur's Gate 3, and I've been saying this for a hot minute in a lot of different places that it's not going to go the way everybody expects it to. Because I think a lot of people have quite the fond memories when it comes to Divinity Original Sin 2. Being a really, really cool playthrough. Having a lot of nonsense happening during that playthrough. And I kind of wanted to go over it. Among other such nonsense, of course. That's like a staple in this place. We want to see the good, the bad, and the ugly. But I think more importantly, we should probably go over what happened today, because there was some pretty good stuff that happened today. I guess if you were hoping for something funny to happen, it did happen. You just had to wait patiently until the end of the fucking game. Now, spoilers or non-spoilers, I really didn't even watch his Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. I only just tuned in right at the end, and for some reason, well, you know what? Let's just go over and just watch it for ourselves. Let's see, where is our recording here? We're gonna use this one? Yeah, we're gonna use this one. We're going to take a look at what this had in store for us. This was nearer to the end. He was having some fun times.
It has to hit the grease.
He had did a little bit of a jumpy into a oopsie, and he was dealing with a bunch of enemies at the same time.
What you're supposed to do is just know every little nuanced rule of it, right? You're supposed to understand.
He was having a fun time down here. Let me make sure we're boosted. Sometimes it's kind of hard to hear what's going on.
Oh, he had an area of effect firebomb that could literally hit my entire party. Oh, that's fair.
Oh, I've never seen this before. I swear some things just never change with this guy. It just never changes.
Lex1011 cheered 50 big ups. Thank you for the robust Twitch new group stream. Hashtag stolen bottles.
You know, yeah. Hashtag stolen bottles. Don't worry, you'll eventually get them tomorrow. I'm gonna stream on Twitch tomorrow, and probably the day after too. Wait, no, yeah, and the day after as well. Thursday I'm gonna do a YouTube stream. We're gonna do the Christmas-a-thon, or whatever the hell he wants to call it. But we're gonna do one, and we're gonna watch DSP of Christmas Past. I had a thumbnail ready for it and everything. I gotta find it. Yeah, there are a lot of streams, weren't there? He had a lot of people watching him today. I think the pre-stream, somebody was telling me he clocked in almost 1,400 people. And hell, even at the end of the stream right here, he was clocking in almost 900 people. So he was doing pretty good for himself. Somebody had told me he got a $200 tip from a mysterious person. It did not count. Therefore, the 256 was from everything else today. So you could just give him basically a half a grand today. There's no way he's refunding that 200. He's just keeping it. No matter what he says, he's keeping that money. Yeah, tactical games are too hard. Agreed. Hope I'm feeling close to 100%. It's complicated. Andoru? We're not talking about it. But yeah, it is. Cooper did 4 times that in his sleep. Yeah, he did actually. It was actually pretty good. We were there. It took a while for me to actually do my Twitch stream.
Like, this is the first real fight of the game, and I'm supposed to know all the mechanics of the game in the first fight. You're supposed to know that if you hit someone with fire and it misses, it doesn't hit the ground below them, which makes no sense. You're supposed to know that if you target the barrel over them, it's so, you know. No. So basically what I need to do is I need to keep playing the game over and over until I learn every mechanic. And this is what I tell you guys. This is not going to be an easy playthrough at all for me.
Remember when he said he wasn't going to save Scum?
For a while. It's
Remember how he bragged he wasn't going to save Scum? And now he's kind of thinking about save scumming? I'm going to have to do it over and over again. Well, yeah, of course you are.
Well,
what else are we going to do? Kind of wild too, because this game doesn't even seem to have the same complications as Divinity. Yeah, it has this radial wheel for all of your actions and shit, which is kind of ridiculous how they have to stack it, but I guess that's how they have to deal with it on console versus a PC. You don't have a hotbar down below. But yeah, man, there's a lot of shit to keep up with. A health bar, damage, elevation, damage, moving, getting killed. That's pretty complicated, man. What's up, Green Lobster? Hey, we won!
Well met. I am a magical projection of Gale of Waterdeep, and if you see this manifestation, that means I have prematurely perished. However, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, it is of vital importance that my death be remedied at your earliest convenience. You may rest assured that I do not speak out of self-preservation alone. Many lives depend on my return to the living within the span of 2 days. I trust I've made myself clear.
My God does not yet grant me the ability to perform such a deed.
Look at him think. He's just kind of rummaging through his head to find an answer.
A magical item that can accomplish my return.
I'm assuming this is supposed to teach you how to use a resurrection scroll. I'm not. So a thing about this game, I haven't actually played Baldur's Gate. He's probably going to do the thing where he plays it so poorly and I watch it so many times, I'll probably end up buying the game because I hate how bad DSP plays a game, especially if it's interesting. But this is probably like a specific tutorial. If your character dies, that's supposed to teach you, hey, I died now. This is how you use a resurrection scroll. It's to prevent me from permanently dying. Shit like that. This is just a quest intro for that character is all. Oh, okay. It's even sillier.
I will now explain the protocol. Step 1 is to retrieve from my person a pouch I wear over my heart. Next, you must unthread the purple
it's only
seam
unique to
that
Gale.
seals it in a counterclockwise fashion. Do not touch any other colored strand. Inside the pouch, you will find a folded letter and a tiny.
I like how disinterested he looks. He's sniffing his finger, he's picking his beard. He's like giggling a bit,
What the fuck
looking at
is
chat.
this?
Hopefully chat validates his
Play
feelings.
the notes in correct order, clockwise this time. Upon completion of the tune, a magma method will appear, which will pose the following question. Iskcha Chisnaga.
Look at
This
him.
is ignorant.
He's so
What is
done
my
with
name?
this.
The answer is Kasitrak Ash. Pronounce the name correctly, and the method will breathe on the letter. Stay clear, because the little scamp can melt.
He's so done with this.
Words will now appear on the letter's surface, effectively turning the letter into a scroll of true resurrection. Use it to bring me back to life.
I'm not unleashing Chibian, no. I like the Christmas, whatchamacallits, the Christmas outfits way too much.
Back to me, please.
I only get like 1 month out of the year to use these.
Seems notes names the lot.
In that case, this will be an easy exercise. Step 1.
Forget it, I'm going to resurrect you now if that's alright with you.
Have it your way. I can only hope your memory stretches further than your patience.
I feel like that line is gonna bite him in the ass.
Best of luck with the protocol.
Huh.
May my cold, dead hands soon be refilled with the warmth of life so they can shake yours in gratitude.
Alright. Turn-based mode. You've entered turn-based mode. The game is paused around you. and time is broken down into rounds that represent 6 seconds each. Turn-based mode can be used to avoid traps, perils, or being spotted. Hits the X. We understand what's going on. Looks at chat. Goes around. He sees now, I don't know what's on the ground. But I have to presume, with the weird fog that's coming up, that might be poisonous. It's kind of hard to tell. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I kind of think it's poison. Takes a step. Dies. Now, he has one character remaining. He just saw his character walk forward and die. Now, quite obviously, the correct thing to do is quite honestly save. Delicious. Walks forward, takes damage, takes damage, takes damage. Resurrects. Dead. Walks forward, and dies. It's a necro aura. Now, you would imagine in that general vicinity, something is doing damage to you. One of your characters died, and you yourself are taking damage. Now, bare minimum, I would have just said, you know what, this sounds like a good time to save. So I don't want to walk over and just simply die. Grug, after having the patience and the wherewithal to completely skip all the instructions that Gale was giving, turns to the chat, says, "Why me, God? Why me?" and stares forever. Because we got to do a joke now. This is the joke. The joke is we stare at the chat, we stare at the TV, we stare at the chat, we stare at the TV, we stare at the chat, we stare at the TV.
I don't even know what happened. Like, you were saying you were on fire. How? There's no fire in the room. It's all ash. The fire's out. There's no fire in the room at all. How did I... See what I mean? Like, this game has all these mechanics they just expect you to know. And this is the reason that these kind of games are not accessible to a variety streamer like me. I don't play these games. I don't know it.
These games have a whole bunch of mechanics. And because they have a whole bunch of mechanics, they are not accessible to a variety gamer such as myself, Philip P. Burnell.
Anything. I was supposed to know that room was still on fire and was going to kill my party after the fact. How? It's not on fire on my screen. If you don't show fire, I don't know that there's fire. You know?
Looking for validation.
You tell me. Oh, when Gale dies, poison surrounds him. It wasn't fire. Gale's body killed you because it produces a necrosis, and there's a gray mist coming off of his body, and it kills you. But I'm supposed to know that.
When he walked his first character in there and it took damage, do you think it had registered in his brain, wait a minute, something's wrong here? No, it did not. But he's going to sit there and he's going to blame the game for him not understanding the game. The fight has multiple ways to be skipped. He only went into this fight because it's a secret entrance to make the fight easier. His dents told him about it. That I'm aware of. I rewound a little bit just to see what the context was. He jumped into a fucking hole, but he was looking at chat a lot before he actually jumped into the hole, saying, oh, this doesn't work, until he finally tilted the camera up, and then he was able to jump in. So, surprise, surprise, he had to read chat. And you know what? I'm willing to bet at some point during this whole playthrough, or even through the pre-stream, because I'm not even 100% familiar with what the fuck he said today. And I'm going to go over maybe, because I have timestamped the beginning and the news segment, or the segments that I might want to care about. I'm willing to bet at some point he was probably like, chat, you better not spoil the game for me because I want to have a true and honest experience. But in reality, that's like a hint, hint, hint. I'm going to look at chat to look for the answers. Is that what we did? Does anybody want to confirm or deny that's what we did? There's a fantastic segment in the pre-stream where he says, I don't save scum. Now the save scumming I was made aware of, but he does save scum and we know he's going to save scum. No, yes, perhaps, exactly, yes. He actually didn't do that. True and honest, pretty much. All right, big ups. What's up, Tevin? Hello, Tevin. We're holding room before we go over to Pieces Place. We're gonna go over the Divinity Original Sin 2 shit, because I think there are a lot of people who really don't know what it was like to experience Divinity Original Sin 2.
In my first time playing the game, I'm supposed to know that.
Might as well have just saved after the fight was done anyway. That's what I would have done. Fuck it. Why even take the risk? Now, the other thing that happens is he goes to load the game. It starts loading. And then in the middle of the load, it just goes to a black screen.
I just want to make sure if it starts me before the fight, I'm okay. I'll do the fight again. Because I sucked in the fight anyway. I'm okay with it.
And somehow or another, Phil opening his mouth seems to like summon up all of the little gremlins that exist
if it loads
in video games.
Oh no.
Like the little gremlins that ruin everything, like from that Bugs Bunny cartoon where they were ruining the airplanes. He does that, but except with video games. And now he sits there and he's like,
hello?
Tapping segment.
Hello?
We yell into the mic for some reason.
Hello?
And he doesn't realize because his microphone is clipped onto that fucking desk he's knocking on that it's actually making sharp fucking vibrations and is making like little peaking noises.
Anyone here? Hello?
He doesn't know how annoying this is. He really doesn't. He just thinks this is cool. It's just like when he bumps into the mic and he doesn't realize how fucking annoying it is.
I can't even get to the PlayStation menu. It froze my entire PlayStation.
Whoa, instead of half of it?
I can't even go to the menu. Look!
Look!
Look at this! This has never even happened to me before. Not once on PS5.
Yeah, you know what? I agree, McDougal. DSP should have he should have got up and smacked the shit out of his PS5 because it sure as hell worked for his PC. That stupid bitch of a fucking PS5 wasn't working for him. He should have fucking showed it what for.
I've seen the screen before. Not once.
By the way, I don't believe this is true. I'm almost positive he's seen this screen before, and I'm trying to think of what game he would have seen it for the PS5. Like there were, okay. You know what? No, I'm almost positive he has. Didn't he have this like on Cyberpunk, or was Cyberpunk on PS5? I feel like he played Cyberpunk on PS5, and he thought, yeah, Ratchet and Clank would have been one of them too, because he had went through a portal or something and it fucked up. But I remember he had like multiple crashes on Cyberpunk. Like one of them was the person he was fighting for who was unarmed, and he was trying to like throw grenades to cheese it, I believe. Could be mistaken though. Different looking crash screen. Yeah, you're right. I guess they added the ability to have a video clip for these crash reports. It's a little weird, but it is what it is. Whoa. Pretty cool. What are we doing?
What is going on?
You know what I just noticed? His camera placement's insane. I've never seen a top left camera placement for DSP. It's so rare. Usually he's like in the middle left or the middle right,
I've never
or like
seen this happen before on my PS5.
never the top
I hope it
left.
didn't corrupt my game.
Like that should be blocking something. Yeah, exactly. Until it got those patches, it was just kind of.
I didn't follow his protocol. I didn't have a
fucked.
chance to follow his protocol. The game, I died, and now I want to know where I am. I want to make sure that when I resume, I'll be able to I'll redo the fight. I'm totally okay with redoing the fight. I had no idea what I was doing, but it better
it's in the way.
not have corrupted my entire save.
It doesn't surprise me. But it's like, I feel like it's blocking shit now. I don't even know what the fuck's up there, but I feel like the top left and the top right are no-no zones. In general, you try not to block the top left and the top right. Look at him fucking scanning chat. He's like looking for an answer in there. Like, what the hell is he looking to have happen? Oh, yeah, and we get to restart all of this again.
When we resume this playthrough in a couple days, we will do the fight over. I'm okay with doing the fight over. As long as it reloads from here, fair enough. All right, what a mess. An interesting first stream, to say the least. That was a hell of a way to end it. That's for sure, right? But let's resume in a couple of days, another major stream. Let's see how I'm barely learning. You know, it's a slow learning process. Like I have no clue what just happened in that last fight. I'm learning. Oh, if you want to target the ground, you get to target it individually. You can't just target an enemy. You have to target the ground. Oh, target the barrels. The barrels do more damage than the ground. Oh, you need to do this. You do that. It's like, what the? What?
What the flippity
It's so much to learn. But
bro, it was the same shit for Divinity Original Sin 2. People told him that you should be shooting the barrel if it has oil, so you can make it explode with fire, or shoot the poison with fire so you could cause an explosion. You cast lightning on the water to chain react it. It's like they told him all sorts of nonsense. This is the same shit from before. It's just he's forgetting all of these ways in which shit interacts, because he doesn't really like to pay attention. He kind of likes to grug mode it and unga bunga mode it.
We did have a good premiere stream. I hope that you guys enjoy.
Yeah, I'd hope this is
Obviously,
a good premiere
today
stream.
Attendance was great.
1,000 people,
thanks to everyone who attended,
$440.
Who liked, who
He
engaged.
probably got like a whole lot
Thank
of
you so much.
fucking gifted subs. You know what? Yeah, he did. Actually, he did get a whole lot of gifted subs. Now you think about it.
On Wednesday.
I thought it was in the 500s.
Thanks, guys. If you're watching this on demand on YouTube, by all means, let me know what you think.
Yeah,
Share
of course it was
your
pretty
thoughts in
good.
the comments. And
yeah,
pick this up soon.
Pick it
all right,
up,
everyone.
man.
Thank you. And I will see you soon for more Baldur's Gate 3. Who boy, what have I gotten myself into?
Ooh boy, hell yeah. He loves to bait people, by the way.
Well, everyone.
That's why he named it per your demands. It's Baldur's Gate 3. He really wanted to fucking.
I mean,
he wanted to milk you guys.
All right. So to clarify, all right, tonight is Street Fighter 6, where I'm attempting to bring my Dhalsim to master level. I only will take a few sets to do that, but I need to win all the sets. I might not, but I'm hoping for the best, and that's tonight on the late stream. Okay. Tomorrow, the daytime stream is RoboCop, Rogue City. Tomorrow night's late stream is Like a Dragon Gaiden. We resume with Baldur's Gate 3 on Wednesday's daytime stream. So around 12:45 p.m. Pacific time, 3+ hours of Baldur's Gate 3 on Wednesday. Same time, same place like we did today. I hope you guys will come back. I doubt I'll see all of you. I mean, that was a crazy premiere stream. I doubt I'll see all of you.
I doubt I will see all of you. That's a really good way of downplaying the fact that there were 800 motherfuckers. They tuned in to watch it, and you think, man, my content wasn't good enough. We're not going to see you guys come back.
But if some of you come back, that would be nice. All right? Thank you all. Hopefully, I'll see you tonight.
No fucking confidence.
Time for
he knew.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
He knew this was super bloated. How bloated was this? How cool were we looking in the beginning of the stream? Let's check it out. Holy crap. 557. Yeah, he was feeling himself something fierce. 80 fucking he got 80 memberships out of this. Bruh, he was fucking high on the hog with all of this. But there you go. All you have to do is demand that other people demand shit out of you, and it'll mean something, right? Well, it always means something, I suppose. But if you're expecting that he's going to have the same kind of nonsense that Divinity Original Sin 2 had, I feel like most people are going to be disappointed. I feel like some people don't even know what Divinity Original Sin 2 was like back then. It was not that great, and it was not that robust. It was actually a slog, if you will. Now, there were funny moments, a lot of funny moments, but you had to experience them. One of the things I wanted to showcase was the fact that he made a lot of money back then. Let's skip these because these are good parts. This would have been the first day he would have walked away with 120 bucks. The next day he walked away with 311. He had the double vest going, by the way. We had the fucking throw up vest. We had the cowboy hat. We had the camo vest on the side. He was dual wielding vests. This was pretty good. We had $100 this day. We had 328 this day. He had the red and the camo. He took off the hat, of course, because he was a very sweaty boy. We had $100 this day. We had, oh yeah, that's right, the heat, the metal. We had the silver and the red at $200. He was having fun with that one. We had 125 this day, which is pretty good. We had 159 this day. For some reason, he was like really staring hard at the camera. I don't know what the fuck. He looked like he was, I don't know, how do I describe this? Like, he looked like he was really concentrating. Oh yeah, this was back when he still had the Astros and he was just wearing around his fat neck. He was still wearing the, or he still had the little spinny chair that he could do the spins on. We had this day for $122. This day he had $107.
Really? So you're saying if I'm on the ground,
Nope, never mind. 111. Sorry, I forgot it went up just a little bit at the end.
let's use the bedroll.
I completely forgot about that. I remember this fight. This fight sucked. We had 53. This was one of the few days that he actually didn't meet his tips goal. I mean, 53 is still a lot. Nowadays, he only needs about $50. But you'll notice that every single one of these days, he was very consistently earning money. Not only that, he had a lot of subs back then. Now, 1 minute man. Uh-oh. Looks like people are asking me to ban Rydrake. Well, you know what? I'm about to disable his intro command. We're about to rework it. So we'll have to think about it. Maybe I'll make some poo emojis to go with it too. Don't get too comfy, Rye. You might lose what you got. But this is one of the few days. It took till part 34 until he finally did not hit a consistent tips goal. But after that, he still made a whole lot of money. Hey, it was a birthday stream. Remember that? The birth month? Or no, it was a birth week. And he had the epic gamer birthday balloon. Oh, shit. This was great. $119 then. He had $100 this day. It took him 40 parts, 39 hours to get to the boat. For context, when I ended up buying the game and playing it, it took me upwards of 9 hours, maybe a little bit less than that, to get to the same exact level he was and to get to the boat and get on to the next island. For him, it took him 39. 39. This was insane. This was actually fucking insane, because I remember when we were doing the restreams for this, we had boat watch where we were just struggling. We were waiting. We were dying. We were thirsting for him to get to the boat. When he finally got to the boat, it was like a thing of miracles. This day he had $104. That was pretty good. This day he had $116. That was pretty good. This day he had $262. That was pretty good. He stopped doing the double vest, by the way. We had $200 this day. He didn't even wear a hat for this. But we're slowly evolving. You see how he started taking off the fucking headphones? We were wearing the headphones, but he found out at some point he actually didn't have to wear the headphones anymore. He could just sit them on the desk and he could hear them. That's why he would get double audio sometimes. It was pretty good. Oh man, Divinity Sin farmed for him. Oh yeah, this game, he likes to pretend he didn't get any money for this. He got a lot of money playing Divinity. There were a lot of people stepping up for this. This day he had 119. He had the tips goal up to 200 because this was right around the time where he lost his ability to have subs. Because here he still had subs, and then we still had subs here, and then they were gone. Please tip to support the stream. 200 was the new requirement. We would now have 200 as the minimum that was needed to exist. We were still on Twitch. You can tell we were on Twitch because if you look at the qualities, it's only up to 720p. That was because when he was recording locally, he would record in a funny resolution and it wouldn't be 1080p. It would just be 720. So this entire fucking playthrough, up until like the very end, he finally cranked it up to 1080. The reason being, I think we finally started being on YouTube at this point. We just completely ejected off of Twitch and we were just on YouTube now. And then we finally would end it at 132 out of 200, which is pretty good. Look at this. He made a whole lot of money during this entire playthrough. So you can't even pretend like he didn't make money. Money, you can't even say that he wasn't making money and this was a wage quit. Because no, to the contrary, There was no wage quitting here. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, you see here this little convenient thing right at the bottom? Lich Rescue, Lohar's Truth, and a hiatus on hold. Let's listen to this part. You're gonna like this part.
Outside of using. Okay. I got a super chat. Hold on.
Oh yeah, he figured out what super chats were. Man. Oh yeah, that's right. That's the other thing too. The very, very last day this was being streamed, somebody tipped in my name. And it was pretty good. The farms were having a field day with it.
Load properly. Hold on, I gotta refresh this. The super chat. Leaderboard crashed on me.
Oh man.
Here we go.
What a day.
Blog comments did get another super chat. He said Magic Legends has progression like this damage percents. Huh. Yeah, this is the most complicated RPG I've ever played. Celebrities and characters tip me $4.20 and ask the following question. So long as they're not currently controversial and the tip message is kosher, would celebrity names or famous character names be okay for tipping, or do you prefer to stay away from that bag of worms? Oh, I don't care about using a celebrity's name or whatever. Essentially what it is I just don't want to cause problems. You know, I don't. And you know that if you're going to bring up something that is going to bring negative attention to something, for example, I'm going to bring up the name of a detractor that always restreams you and brings drama and shit to you on the internet, but I'm going to tip you in their name.
Yeah, when did that happen?
That obviously is going to stir the pot. See what I'm saying? If you make, Robert Downey Jr. tipped Phil $5 and said, I am Iron Man. Yeah. Who cares about that? It's silly. People do that all the time, by the way. But no, I don't want. The other thing I really don't like, outside of using like a negative detractor name, don't use the name of someone who's a chat regular. That's a no-no, because then people, did that person really tip and say that? Did that person not really do that? Don't do that. That's messed up. And sadly, we have people who have done that in the past and tried to get people in trouble.
He did know. Somebody told him in the chat that that was actually me who was restreaming. He's like, I don't even know who this person is. I was like, yeah, I don't think you would.
By impersonating another person, I don't want that.
It was what it was, man.
But
it was pretty funny.
In general, celebrity, I mean, how's that really going to affect anything? It's really not. I would say as long as it's not something that's purposely meant to cause drama or controversy. You see what I'm saying? Okay. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, here's what we're going to do. We're going to leave it at this. All right? We're going to leave it at this. We are going to put Divinity Original Sin 2 on a big hiatus here. All right, this is not going to be my regular repertoire. I'm not even going to worry about trying to fit it in. I don't want people to ask about it because I'm just not going to be playing it for a while. I will eventually bring this back at a time period when I feel I have time to dedicate to it. When I started playing this back in, what was it, March? It was either February or March, that long ago. I had a lot of time to play it, remember? I was sitting here and I was playing it 2-3 times a week. 3 hours, night streams 2 hours, so I was making like 5-10 hours of progress a session, and that happened for like a month and a half, 2 months, and I got like 30-40 hours in. Then all the new releases started hitting, and I had less and less time to play it. People wanted to see me play other stuff. It went by the wayside. So that's what I feel is going to happen. Like, why should I commit to it when I know I can't play it? So put it on hiatus for a while, maybe a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, a year, whatever. One day I'll probably go back to it and continue the playthrough. But for now, I think this is a good time to say, Divinity, thanks for 60 hours. It has been about 60 hours of gameplay now. It's a good game. It's a game that needs time commitment. I can't give it right now. So let's freeze it for now. Let's not say goodbye forever. Let's say goodbye for a while, and I'll see you when I have time for you later. Which, who knows when that'll be. We'll find out, I guess. Especially this week coming up. We're going to find out so much about the face of gaming this year. When are things coming out? What's coming out? Once this week is over, we should have a much better idea of what to expect. Okay? All right. And that's it for Divinity. Thank you guys for watching, and
you can end all this.
Peace.
What an ending. What a fucking ending. But yeah, that was how he walked away from Divinity. He tried to make it as if this was going to come back, and in reality, it never came back. What a blanket word, a hiatus and on hold. An absolute liar if you were to take his word. So don't ever take DSP's word. Again, a friendly reminder, if you honestly think that was me that tipped him $100, I don't know what to tell you. I got a bridge to sell you, I guess. Oh, I see would go on, I think, on Kiwi Farms to take credit for that and said that they had picked my name because they happened to see me restream often DSP's Divinity Original Sin 2 playthroughs. So they knew that I was restreaming that day and they just tipped under my name. So it was kind of funny, but I don't know. It is what it is. Yeah, got old Yellard. It was, but he made a whole lot of money out of this. So you can't really say that he wage quit it. And it's kind of hard to say that he board quit it too, because he knew it was rolling in a lot of money, like a lot of fucking money. And it really did show. But, you know, that's what it is, I suppose. Now, I wanted to showcase. What did I want to showcase? That was the ending rant. I don't need to show that again. These I kind of need to show. There was one other thing that I wanted to show as well. And that was the rant before killing off the game.
Seriously, I don't even stream on Twitch anymore.
Here we go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to part 56. Yes, part 56.
Now, keep in mind, he just had part 57, which was a sayonara, we might come back and everything. I want you to brace your fucking ass cheeks, because the next 27 minutes, you're now going to get an explanation of why this game is not going to survive the winter.
Of my Divinity Original Sin 2 playthrough. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a lot has happened since I started playing this game many months ago. If you remember, Divinity. It was, March or something like that. It's now June 9th, 2021. All right. Oh. And a lot has changed. I don't even stream on Twitch anymore. Just think about how much has changed since I started playing this game. Seriously. I don't even stream on Twitch anymore. I'm currently in the midst of trying to rebuild my streaming community after this big shift and change that I had to make in order to stay afloat. When I was playing this game, all right, it started off way back when as a viewer's choice playthrough. If you guys remember, it was actually mid-2020. We're talking a year ago. That when I was on Twitch, we had a subscriber goal for a certain month. I couldn't even tell you what month it was of the year. Maybe it was like June or July. Who knows?
I can't remember the specific month, but I will say this. That subscriber goal was hit, and he purposely did not start this playthrough for months. I think even quite possibly half a year. He delayed it. So this is extra funny how he feigns ignorance, because he kind of knows it. And because of this viewer's choice, it basically killed the viewer's choice in a nutshell. One of the stipulations that he's never really clarified for viewer's choice was he would commit to a full playthrough of a game. That was like actually within his little quote unquote terms of service that he would have. So it's kind of funny that he says all of this. It's like, yeah, man, you know, something. It was a viewer's choice, man. It's not that big of a deal. But it kind of was, because the whole point of a viewer's choice was to kind of, you know, play a game that the viewers chose all the way to completion, which he totally didn't. And if he had looked up how many hours it takes to complete the game, he would have understood that this is something he shouldn't have committed to. He's always banned it. In fact, this was a banned game for the longest time until he lifted the ban just to play it. And then look what happened.
2020. We did hit the subscriber goal. People nominated and voted on games to be a full playthrough on my streams, okay? I don't know, or at the time didn't know anything about Divinity Original Sin 2, all right? What I had known is that people had just ridiculously kept nominating long-ass games. The previous viewer's choice playthrough to this one was Fire Emblem Three Houses, which again is an 80 to 100 hour long game, okay?
Man.
And not to say that I didn't enjoy that game, I absolutely did. But you get to a point where people pick the same kind of game so many times. And
same kind of game, by the way. This game is like Fire Emblem. I mean, the similarities are striking. Fire Emblem, engage.
A lot of cases want to expose me to maybe genres and things that I haven't done before with the viewer's choice event. And in that case, I actually think that this playthrough here, okay, is a perfect example where I actually enjoy the fact that you guys picked this as a viewer's
I
choice
enjoy
playthrough
this.
for me. Because
This
I
is
had
great.
never experienced the Divinity universe. I never played Baldur's Gate. I never played a
Divinity
D&D game.
universe.
I didn't know anything
What does that
about
mean?
what I was getting into or what kind of a game this was going to be when I started playing it
Divinity
60 hours
universe.
ago and or 3 to 4 months ago.
The
Okay.
Divinity universe.
That being said,
oh, I love that podcast.
I am now, this is part 56 of the playthrough. Some of the parts have been over an hour long. I've been playing this for over 3 months, all right? And here's what's happened over the last 3+ months. When I really started playing this game, there was nothing else going on, so I tried to play the hell out of it. I was trying to play it 3 times a week. You know, we're talking 9-10 hours of gameplay a week of this game.
9
and I
or
made
10.
decent progress, but the game, as I played it further and further, became apparent that this game is insanely time intensive, incredibly inaccessible to someone who has not played a game in any kind of this kind of a franchise or IP before. You know, this genre of game, this style of RPG.
That's kind of funny. Didn't we hear that? Didn't we literally just hear that in Baldur's Gate at the very, very end? He literally said there was an accessibility thing right here at the end. Wait a minute, we're on to something here.
If you don't have any kind of prerequisite knowledge or experience playing it, this is like absolutely ridiculously difficult to understand.
It's literally the same argument. I swear to God, it's the same argument.
That's it. I'll be able okay with redoing the room at all.
Where is this?
Letter and in question. Was the letter that you're
It just
Where it's the same exact argument. It has to be. I feel like it's verbatim.
ash, the fire's out. What happened? Like, people are saying you were on fire. How? There's no fire in the room. It's all ash, the fire's out. There's no fire in the room at all. How did I see what I mean? Like, this game has all these mechanics they just expect you to know, and this is the reason that these kind of games are not accessible to a variety streamer like me. I don't play these games. I don't know anything. I was supposed to know that room was still on fire and was going to kill my party after the fact. How? It's not on fire on my screen. If you don't show fire, I don't know that there's fire. You know? This kind of a franchise or IP before. You know, this played it further and further. Became apparent that this game is insanely time intensive. Incredibly inaccessible to someone who has not played a game in any kind of this kind of a franchise or IP before. You know, this genre of game, this style of RPG. If you don't have any kind of prerequisite knowledge or experience playing it, this is like absolutely ridiculously difficult to understand and to remember how to play over a period of time. All right, now,
Basically is.
if this was a game that was a hot new release and people were okay with me playing it 10 hours a week, I probably would have played the hell out of it continuously for 2-3 months, and likely by now, no exaggeration, we probably would have beaten it. I probably would have been 80 to 100 hours in and would have beaten it probably sometime in May. However, this game came out in 2017 and I didn't start playing it until 2021. The vast majority of people who had any kind
really
of
is a flat
invested
circle,
interest
huh?
in the playthrough.
It really is a flat circle when you start to think about it. Just everything just happens again over and over and over again. It never really truly changes.
Had already played the game and seen it and know what exactly to expect. What
A
people really
flat
wanted out of this
circle.
playthrough, I feel, was to see me be immersed in a world and a type of game I never played before, see my reactions to it. Some people wanted to see me fail and rage, okay? Some people actually wanted to see me succeed and play through it and really enjoy the plot and everything in the game, all right? For me, I can tell you my perspective now being around 60 hours into this game. I can understand why people love this game. A lot of people said this was Game of the Year 2017 when it came out for PC. Okay? I know why. The game has a lot of very interesting and complex combat systems that I feel if you were someone who were to invest enough time into playing this game on a regular basis, you'd probably love it. You're probably like, wow, I love the characters. I'm really into their lore. I can't wait to unlock their stories during the course of the game. And wow, the combat is very intricate and excited and interesting. You know what I'm saying? I get it. but there's a big but that I have to kind of put on top of that statement.
Oh, Cat's
this
here.
kind of game that requires this much kind of attention and this much investment of time to understand it, to remember it, to be invested in it, would basically mean that I would have to play it, I would say at a minimum, at least 10 hours a week in order to really make any kind of consistent progress, all right?
Are you guys starting to see a pattern here? Are you guys starting to see the point that I'm trying to make of what's going to end up happening? They may not be the same game, but we're already making the same arguments. It doesn't matter how much money he got today, because you can see how much Divinity Original Sin 2 made, and it really didn't even sway his opinion. What's going to inevitably happen at some point, Baldur's Gate is going to just go away. It's going to go on a hiatus. You're going to get a part 57 of Baldur's Gate 3, and it's going to say, well, we're going to put it on a deep freeze. We're going to come back at a certain point. I'm not getting rid of it, but we're going to put it on hiatus for now. And then when we find a time in which the schedule is not so busy, we can come back and finish this at a later point. It is literally coming back. It's going to happen. It does not matter how much money you give this dude. He will not finish the game. And I'm saying that because I've already pulled several people who have played this game and done a successful run. And it takes upwards of like 50 to 60 hours. That's regular people hours. To make a point, this is the same dude who took 38 hours just to get on a fucking boat. To get off of Tutorial Island. Something that should take you less than 10. Even if you're like doing absolutely everything on there, something that's less than 10. And he didn't do everything on that island. He didn't find everything on that island. But goddamn, did he pretend there was that much content. So we're going to have to hope to God that Baldur's Gate's going to finish now. Some people are calling a rage quit. Some people are calling a wage quit. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a combination of a bored quit and a I don't give a shit quit. That's what's going to truly happen. This game is already on the chopping block. The moment Baldur's Gate runs up against the new Yakuza game, he's not going to want to keep playing this. Because Yakuza is going to be there, and he's going to have other games that he's going to make the excuse, I want to play the new games, because that's going to be the new shiny. And he's not going to be able to finish this on time. And he's only, playing it, twice this week? He's playing it less than Divinity. If this dude only clocks in, let's just say it's a 60-hour playthrough. Somehow or another, DSP does not waste time, and it's 60 hours. Bro, it's going to take a minimum 10 weeks to finish this game. He's not going to be playing it for 2.5 fucking months. It's just not happening. It took 80, 100 hours doing everything. If you factor quick save, it's even worse or zero chance. At best, he finishes Act 1, which is the longest part of the game. I could see that. So if you're really hoping that something's going to happen, I mean, the same thing's going to happen, but you're not going to get the same level of salt. I feel at some point it's just going to catch the stride, and it's not going to be as frustrating as it was for Divinity.
When I first started playing this game, I had no clue how long it was. People in my stream chat today are telling me I'm about 60 hours in, and no exaggeration, I'm only about halfway through it. I've got about another 60 hours to go to beat the game.
Yeah,
okay?
You see why he was mad, by the way? Now you know why he was pissed and why he didn't want to play this.
Again, if this were a situation where this had been a new release, I would have maybe made room for that kind of time investment and done it. But this is a game that was always meant as a viewer's choice playthrough to be on the back burner. Whenever new releases came out, it was going to be held off or put to a late stream once or twice a week tops. It was meant to be that. But as I've played more games over the last 3 to 4 months, what I've noticed happen is basically my viewership has essentially said, man, we would much rather see you do anything else but Divinity 2. Like, people ask me for Pokemon Snap.
Does anybody truly think this is real? Does anybody even remember DSP's playthrough of Pokemon Snap? Like, was anybody even awake when he played Pokemon Snap? I can tell you, as somebody who was watching that chat that day, they were not asking for Pokemon Snap. You had like maybe Derek and one other person asking for Pokemon Snap. Everybody was loving this playthrough, and it reflected with how many people were consistently showing up on both the streams and the restreams and how much money he was making. Nobody wanted Pokemon Snap, period.
New Pokemon Snap over Divinity 2. People ask me for MLB The Show 21, a game where all I do is swing at baseballs and talk to you guys. And I suck at it. I'm terrible at it. People ask me for that over Divinity 2.
Imagine that for a second. People are asking DSP to play AFK Baseball Simulator and a game in which he snaps photos of fucking animals. Who do you think those people are? Because I'm going to guarantee you right now, it's probably the headmates that are in his fucking noggin that always ask him to do all sorts of nonsense and think that it's everybody else's idea but his own. Spoiler alert, DSP himself wanted to play these games because they were new. He wanted to play MLB because it was a chill game. It was a chill game that he didn't have to do anything, and he could literally sit there and read people's messages and accept money, period. He wanted to do Pokemon Snap because it was a new game that wasn't from the fucking Pokemon company, specifically Game Freak, and he could just sit there and rake in money. That was his thought process. It's a new game. I don't have to commit anything to it. But he knew when he was 60 hours in, and the moment he heard that he wasn't even halfway through, he fucking panicked. He fucking panicked because he knew this game would not go away. And it's not going to go away. It's going to haunt his ass. And so is Baldur's Gate. Because the moment he hits that point in which he even gets to the halfway point and he realizes he's already wasted 40 hours, you think he's going to go and register in his head? It's like, yeah, I want to keep playing this. No. In his mind, he's going to be like, Jesus Christ, I got to keep playing this thing. And the more games that start coming out and he starts thinking about it, he's like, I can't keep doing this. I have no commitment to this. Why should I? He had commitment to this. For fuck's sake, he got paid a monthly sub goal to do this. So why on earth would he be committed to fucking Baldur's Gate? A game that he got given for free that he didn't want to play in the first place that people convinced him to play. He has no obligations. He could drop that shit whenever he wants. He wanted to see how many people he could twist in the first 3 streams to see if he could get a big payday. Hell, if he had made half as much today, he still would have... Dude, if he had made $100 today, he still would have kept playing. He would have said that was a decent stream. He didn't need all that money, and he knows he didn't need all that money. But he's trying to trick everybody into thinking that it needs to happen or else it stays. Bro, no, it don't. You saw what happened with fucking Divinity. He was making $200-300. He literally made $300 to bring a pair of jeans to sit on a fucking chair. And he still dropped the game because this game requires commitment, which he cannot do, period.
All right, there is a very small group of people who still want to see me continue to play this game. But every single time I play Divinity 2, I get the vast majority of people who actually are watching the stream.
Donated BG3 on Steam. Would his mini PC have been able to run it? Also, when are you making the Cobra Ramen?
I'm not making Cobra Ramen. Cobra Ramen, get out of here. I gotta figure out what I gotta do for a cake.
Are saying this game is boring. We forgive you if you drop the game.
You. Listen to this. He got in his head because what ended up happening before he clocked this in, he had a pre-stream before this. I wish I could find this fucking thing, but he had a pre-stream before this where he was talking to people and he was trying to coax and convince them, I should drop this. This isn't working out. We don't need to do this. Because it wasn't the chat that was telling him. He was convincing chat, please let me drop this. Yeah, exactly. Literally, OIC said this. This was not a majority of chat. This was like 3 or 4 people tops that convinced him to do this. And he just said, well, because they're the vocal majority in here, they must mean something, and therefore I can go ahead and drop the stream.
Vast majority of people who actually are watching the stream are saying this game is boring. We forgive you if you drop the game.
This game is boring. We forgive you, Phil.
I'm not kidding. This has happened probably the last 10 to 15 times I've played this game.
That's why he's gotten over $200 the last 10 to 15 times he played this game, which I showed you consistently how much money he made. There was only one day that he made less than $100.
So we're talking the whole second half of this playthrough so far. The last 30 hours I've invested in the game, the viewers have constantly told me, no, really, we're okay if you drop this game and move on and do other things. We can tell you're not enjoying it. We can tell because you're a variety streamer, you're not investing enough time in it to enjoy it. And we've gotten out of the playthrough what we wanted. In fact, Majin Buu, who's someone who admittedly just said in the stream chat earlier today, hey, I voted for this for viewer's choice, but I've gotten out of this playthrough what I wanted. I've seen you, see the game systems, understand what it is. You've got that knowledge now.
Where the fuck is Majin Buu?
In your head of what this genre is.
Where the fuck is Majin Buu? Where the fuck is Majin Buu today? Does anybody know? Majin Buu used to be haunting that place all the fucking time. Where the fuck are they? There are a lot of people that are up on this board that pretended to be members not only a fucking year and a half ago. Where the fuck are they? None of them exist. None of them fucking exist. They're all fucking socks that all pretend to be fucking people that aren't like fucking fake as shit. He literally couldn't just admit, guys, I made a mistake. I'm not interested in the game. We need to play something else. Bro, they actually were trying to argue, Phil, if you can't actually finish this, play what came in second place. And he wouldn't even concede to that. He said, I should just drop this and that should be the end of it. At bare minimum, he should have played what came in second place. I'm trying to remember what that was, but it wasn't even a long playthrough.
You'll know in the future of what these games are. And I think ideally that's really what people want out of me doing a playthrough like this. It's not necessarily we want a completionist run, we want to see the end. It's we want to see Phil understand what he was missing so he knows what great games are actually out there. Because the thing is, not every game is going to be for every style of person, and certainly not every game is going to be for every style of content creation. Because being that I'm a variety streamer that strives to try to cover all the big new AAA releases, but also balance in weekly events such as weekly Street Fighter combat or weekly FPS combat with Call of Duty or whatever. To do something like this, okay? To play a game like this, in between all of it, it doesn't really work. Again, this would have to be a game that I invest a significant amount of time in, all right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to preface this stream tonight by saying that I fully understand that this was meant to be a viewer's choice playthrough, all right? It was. Viewer's choice essentially meant that you guys nominate and vote on a game and I do a playthrough of it, okay? At this point, as of tonight, we've hit 60 hours, and I'm only halfway through the game. I did not understand that about this game when I took it on as a viewer's choice playthrough. I didn't even know that there were RPGs that were 120 hours long outside of MMOs. I had no idea. I've never tackled a game like this before in my entire life, okay? I'm just being honest with all of you.
Except when he played Skyrim. Except when he played Oblivion. Except when he played Fallout 4. Except when he played Fallout 3. Except when he played New Vegas. He's played several very lengthy RPGs before. He knows they exist, and he's done them before. What happened with Persona 3? That was lengthy as fuck. Did he forget about that? He fucking rage quit that one. Yeah, he forgot about Xenoblade too. This is such a weird thing. And he even acknowledges in this little rant, it's like, you know what? The purpose of the members goal for the viewer's choice for this is to do a playthrough. He doesn't say full playthrough, which he wants to try and get you as a gimmick, but it is full playthrough. That was how he used to word it every single time on his forums. I guarantee you, if you look up on there, you can look the whole full playthrough for the viewer's choice. But that was what he sold these folks on, and he basically lied to them and scammed them.
And quite frankly, if before I had actually started playing it, someone had said to me, Phil, you aware this game is 120 hours long? I probably would have said, oops, I need to take some kind of an executive action here and make sure that people aren't getting the wrong idea. Because a 120-hour-long game is a absolutely ludicrous time investment. I don't think I've ever played a game that long. If you look at my longest playthroughs that I've ever done, and that includes Persona 5, That includes Skyrim. That includes all these playthroughs where I actually did almost all of the supplementary content. Not a single game I've played in 13 years of content creation has gotten even close to 120 hours. Not one. And I even said, all right, I said up front.
Oh my God. And then a year later, 140 parts. 140 parts of Skyrim. Holy shit. Oh my God. Holy Christ alive. Yeah, I've never done a fucking log. Yeah, and he would proceed to go about doing 140 fucking hours of fucking Skyrim. Now, guaranteed, there are some segments that are slightly less than an hour, and there's some that like make up for that is more than an hour. So, to be fair, it may not be 140 hours, but for fuck's sake, it's more than 120 hours. You can't say it's not. You literally can't say it's not. It literally is there. So he lies on that too. Because it's like, well, I would never commit to such a long playthrough. Bullshit. And that wasn't even a viewer's choice. Fucking Skyrim was a thing that he wanted to do. And he just asked whether or not people wanted vanilla or chocolate. It was like, well, do you want Skyrim or do you want Oblivion or do you want Fallout? He gave him the Neapolitan choice, like, which one out of this ice cream tub do you want? He was still gonna finish the whole fucking tub.
Previous viewers' choice events that just happened, like we actually did more viewers' choice events since this one started.
Oh yeah.
There's no way that I can take on an insanely long, drawn-out RPG. I just couldn't do it. I laid down the law and I said, listen, the games can't be this long. It's just not going to happen. I can't have a game that long in my variety schedule. Again, if it's a new release, that's a different story because people are excited to see it. They're committed to seeing a ton of gameplay of a new release within the launch weeks of the game. This game is 4 years old now. You know what I mean? No one's going to want to see me play Divinity 2 10 hours a week. That's going to kill my viewership.
Jesus Christ.
That's going to kill my following. People are not going to say, what are you playing this for? You know?
How many hours would this have? No, dude, there's enough Witcher 3 clock in time. Even at 20 to 25 minutes of video, this is absurd. 172 parts on just Wild Hunt. Then you had Blood and Wine, which was each about 20 minutes, roughly. And that was 41 parts. And then you had another fucking 26 parts, all about roughly 20 minutes long, maybe 15. No, 20 minutes long. Some of them were 15, but some of them were 30 in the beginning. Holy crap. Yeah, this might as well have just been almost 100 hours easily.
So really, the way I approach it is like this, okay?
Like this.
I don't want to go back on a promise that I made to the viewers, but it seems like the vast majority of my viewers for the last 30 hours of this playthrough are basically saying, all right, we saw what we wanted to see, you can move on. And I have actually kind of begrudgingly said, no, I'm going to keep playing it. It's a viewer's choice. I made a commitment. I've already played 50 plus hours. Yeah, I don't want to drop it. But now at this point now, right? We're now at 60 hours in. I couldn't even tell you, like, we just killed, what, the first mage guy who's taught us about being void woken. How many more are there? Where do I even go to find them? The game doesn't really
yeah, I forgot about
tell you
that.
anything. They expect you to just wander in circles. And I tried wandering in circles, and I ran into a million things that were too high level for me and beat my ass, and it ended up in entire wasted streams, okay? Now, this is basically like a perfect storm for me, okay? There's like a perfect storm of situation here. The first is, I just don't have time to play this game on a regular basis. I don't. Of all the games I'm playing right now, okay, this is the least interesting to me. I'm not saying I don't like it. When I play it and things are going right, I really enjoy it. But I'm finding it harder and harder to make myself play this game. Now, you understand how I just said that? Make myself play this game. I'm actually like, I have to force myself to not play other games that I know I will enjoy more to play Divinity 2. And again, that's not a fault of the game. I'm not actually hating on the game saying that. What I'm saying is, for me and the kind of content creator that I am, I don't feel this is the kind of game that fits my content creation stratagem. I just don't think it does.
Well,
I think that my formula is a variety of games to mix things up, keeping you interested
it's
in
like Final Fantasy
a variety of
13,
games,
I think.
having ongoing playthroughs that
It's
continue,
stratagems
and
or
because I'm doing
something.
other things in between, it doesn't get boring. I can play a lengthy RPG as long as I'm balancing it with an action-packed game, a fighting
Look at how many
game, or a new
excuses he's
release,
making.
because that gives me variety, and I
He's
don't have
trying
to
to
worry
find
about,
his
because I'm
out.
playing an RPG now, no one attends my
He's
streams
trying
for
to
3
find
weeks.
his
You see
out.
what I'm saying? But this game in particular is just such an investment for me that I don't, you know, not playing it as much as I have, I don't even, like tonight, I'm going back to this game for what, the first time in 2-3 weeks? I couldn't even tell you where to start or continue. I couldn't even tell you where to start or continue the gameplay tonight. I have
Can't
no
look
clue.
at the journal. Can't look at
I
the
don't know where to
flags.
go. I don't know what I'm doing.
Can't
I'm
look
gonna
at
level up 'cause I beat
anything.
that
Can't look
guy,
at the last
and I guess
fucking
I checked the quest
playthrough.
log, see if it tells me where to go. I don't know what to do. I'm lost. And that's a problem. With a game like this, if I'm only playing it 2 hours a week, okay? The truth of the matter is I'll never finish this game. I just won't. I'll never finish it. It'll be an endless playthrough that'll go for the rest of this year, and I'll never really know what I'm doing, where I'm going. I won't understand the plot. I won't really care about it. And that's really ultimately where I kind of find myself. I just really don't care about this game anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there was the big reveal. DSP didn't care about the game. He had to meander through almost 14 minutes of just saying, well, the viewers don't want it, and in reality, it's way too long, and it doesn't fit my wheelhouse, and I don't play games that are like this lengthy, but in reality, in actuality, I have before, but they're games that I really, really like Bethesda games, and this is not a game that I like, blah, 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 this, that, and the third, and then finally we get to this, like, little segment where it's like, yeah, I just don't like the game. He could have literally just said, yeah, I just don't like the game, and I'd rather just play what came in second place. If he did that, everybody would be like, okay, Phil, we'll take you at your word. You can start that whenever
Pharos
you want.
Anonymous
That's
has
okay.
revealed the following
But like,
PTS
he doesn't want
message.
that.
This dude's the king of double standards.
Well, he
He'll
is.
play a long RPG like Dragon Quest 11 or Three Houses or Final Fantasy. And lastly, Bethesda RPG. But he will make every single excuse in the world to not play Divinity.
Yeah.
And in the future Baldur's Gate 3 in the same way he did with the Xenoblade franchise.
I feel like we'll just get the same explanation. We'll get like this very lengthy segment that's 20 minutes long. I don't even know if it'll be recorded. He'll probably won't even record it. It'll be just during a pre-stream for the night stream before he sends it off. And he'll just say, so long, Baldur's Gate. Hopefully in the future, when we have more time, we'll play you. Until then, this isn't farewell, but this is goodbye for now. Blah, blah, blah. And then he'll put like some fancy lettering in the fucking last video saying, on hold, hiatus, see you again later, nerds.
There was a time when I did, and I was like, man, I'm going to keep going. Even though people are telling me to stop, I'm going to keep
Oh,
going.
yeah. That's the Filipino accent lady.
Persevere. I'm going to watch. I'm going to dedicate myself. And I just can't, like, here we are 3-4 months later. There's so many other games going on that I want to play. There's so much going on right now. People are like, Phil, play more Fallout New Vegas. Phil, play more Virtua Fighter 5, which you just started playing. You've only got to play it twice in a week. We'd love to see you dedicate more time to it.
You guys have to understand. You know that I'm technically, I'm going to be half acid face related, right? Because I share acid face's blood. I'm half fucking Filipino. I'm half acid face, dude. Come on.
Characters and stuff. Phil, there's new releases right around the corner. People
Phil,
are actually upset that this
play a new
week
game.
I'm
Phil.
playing more games rather than covering things like Summer Games Fest and E3. I've got so much going on for me. It's the opposite of the situation of what the viewer's choice playthrough is supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm
the
two-faced,
viewer's
dude.
choice playthrough like this is supposed to be whack. It's downtime. It's slow. There's nothing going on. Fill the time with a game. There's no time to fill. I don't have enough time to play the things people want to see me do. I don't have enough time to cover the gaming events. I don't have,
this
you know
is
what I
what
mean?
was pissing
like,
him
I'm
off.
that busy. And that's a
So-
good thing, by the way.
So this is a good indicator of what's going to happen to Baldur's Gate. What's going to end up happening, which is why he already hinted it for the new Persona, which he's not going to play. I guarantee you he's not going to play the new Persona because he hates Atlas with a fucking passion. He only brought it up because he just wanted to say, look at all these games that are coming out that are more important than Baldur's Gate. Well, okay, fine. Persona 3, the game you already played before, you beat after you rage quit it initially, and a game that you don't even want to play anyway because it's Atlas. Big ups, you're not going to play it. And fucking Yakuza, the new Like a Dragon, which he's going to play anyway, and people are going to fucking fall asleep to because he's going to do every single mission, and it's going to be really extra boring. But like, these are the things that are going to replace Baldur's Gate. It's going to be like, that's going to come out, and there's going to be 2 other random ass games that are going to come out for the spring. And he's going to be like, well, guys, we have so much that's going on. Street Fighter 6, you know how much I love that. We're currently playing that, and we love Warzone. We like to mix it up and everything. I just don't have any time for Baldur's Gate, so we're going to have to put it on hiatus.
An incredibly good thing.
Okay, sure.
That means that people like what I'm doing.
You see
I'm engaged
this?
in other projects outside of Divinity 2 that people want to see
call them
continue.
projects.
But it just sucks for
I thought
Divinity
projects
2.
were more recent.
It does, because
I guess he's always
the
been in
truth
projects.
here is that I am going to feel bad no matter what. If I continue playing this game, I know I'm likely not going to enjoy it. I'm going to be bored, and I'm probably not going to play it up to the capacity that people want to see. I'm not going to be engaged in it, and I'm going to be begrudgingly continuing it. If I drop the game, there's going to undoubtedly be a group of people who are sad and be like, man, we wanted to see you play the whole game, and now you're not giving us the full playthrough that you promised, right? Now, here's the thing.
Yeah, I rather upset those people.
If you remember, if we go back in time to a year ago,
Back in time.
this game won a viewer's choice poll. All right, but then there was a game that came in second place in that viewer's choice poll. Does anyone remember what it was?
No,
because if you don't remember,
didn't.
I did a full playthrough of that game. At the time, I told you guys, because I was in the midst of the Fire Emblem Three Houses playthrough, I said, "There's no
look
way
at this. Look
that
at
I
this.
could play Divinity 2.
Look at this.
There's no way that I could do that while I'm playing Fire Emblem.
This is
we have to
good.
wait for Fire Emblem to finish. Oh, by the way, when that finished, there was another RPG to play and another RPG to play. You see, there were all these different games. So
I already
went
did
ahead and
what I
I did
needed
a
to do.
full-on other playthrough to make up for the fact that I wasn't going to be playing this right away.
He's literally telling you, well, I already played the game that came in second place, and I already did a full playthrough, even though it wasn't the game that you wanted, and it literally wasted a whole bunch of time. So therefore, I don't really owe you anything, right?
And people loved it. Do you guys remember what it was?
No.
I'm curious if anyone remembers.
Yeah.
I think my chat is also delayed.
Of course. 5 seconds. It was like a lot of people really didn't know.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure it wasn't it Nier Automata? Wasn't it go Nier Automata and do the alternate runs and all of that? I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So I ended up going back and playing Nier Automata over the course of the summer and doing all the runs and seeing all the endings and everything, right?
He literally forced that on his chat. He didn't have to do that, and if he had spent the time doing the Nier Automata runs towards fucking Divinity Original Sin 2, he wouldn't be in this situation where he's complaining about how many hours it took, because he already dedicated hours to that game that didn't even win first place. And he's like, yeah, man, I already did this, so it should make up for it, right? I mean, yeah, it would if that was the agreement, but it wasn't the agreement. The agreement was that he was going to do that, and then he was going to go and play this game months later. I think it was almost like half a year later.
So it ended up being a really fun playthrough that turned into me now playing Nier Replicant this year. So people were pleased with that, but we're like, I hope that he does eventually play Divinity 2. A lot of people weren't even sold on that and said that they thought I never would play this, which of course, that's a lie, I did. All right, but the way I see it is thus.
Hey, thus.
I just don't see a future for this game. I don't. It's too long. And admittedly, if I had known this game was 120 hours, I probably would have said, no, it's not eligible for viewer's choice. That's too much of a commitment. For hitting a subscriber goal for a month, think about that. It wasn't like there was a special rally cry or whatever. It was just, let's hit a subscriber goal, a mundane number that I came up with one month on Twitch last year. And we hit it, and now I'm committing to a playthrough that's going to take a year. I didn't know that. I never knew that. And I already gave a playthrough as a result of that viewer's choice event anyway.
This.
I already did a giant completionist run playthrough of Nier Automata. You see?
It's the same shit that he went through when he had that buyer's remorse for selling or not selling off the fucking pizza goal during the Turtles marathon. You remember how much he dwelled on that idea? Well, I could have made a subscriber goal, but I'm giving it to you for free. All of this, that, and the third. He's literally sitting there. He's like, yeah, it was just an arbitrary goal. Bro, all of these are arbitrary goals. He literally sits there and he puts a $200 fucking buy daily goal. So every other stream we're going to have, or every day for 2 streams, we're going to have it where I need to make $200. Why? Because it's arbitrary. I don't actually need that amount of money. I don't know. I can't justify it. But he did it for fucking subs. And now he's like, man, this is actually pretty stupid. I could have charged more. I really should have charged more. Now look at him today. Today, he literally sits there and he's missing like 50 fucking subs on fucking YouTube. He's like, yeah, it sure would be great if I could casually just get back up to 600. It would be meaningful and flavorful and robust.
77777 is now
like, how is that really flavorful and robust now? Thank you for the follow on Twitch. I do appreciate it. But like, come on, dude. That's kind of lame when you think about it. He's basically having buyer's remorse for not charging people more money for a game that's going to take him a lot longer because he agreed to it and he didn't look it up. That's his fault. He had stupid rules to veto this kind of shit and he didn't enact them initially. How hard is it to quite literally go to a website and say how long to beat? Literally, no, actually. How long to beat Divinity Original Sin 2? He literally could have done this, where he just Googles the question and he could get a fucking result. Wow, it takes about 60 hours for the main story and 100 hours for like the main and the side story. So in DSP hours, this is like fucking 200. See how long he takes to do anything? Pretty cool, but he couldn't do that. He has to sit there and he has to blame everybody else because he didn't have the wherewithal to like do it research for the fucking thing that he does as a job, as a fucking career for 15 years. Heaven forbid he could get on Google and ask it a stupid question. No, a chat member had to tell him. Chat didn't tell me it was going to be a long game. I didn't realize that was chat's job. What else is chat's job while we're at it?
Oh, man.
God damn.
So, I want to make something clear.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not hating on Divinity.
He made Fire Emblem longer on purpose. People were telling him how to get shorter routes, shorter by 6 chapters, and he refused because he thought the method to do it was romance shit. Yeah, he was very afraid of any of the romance shit, which is going to be weird because that's the only thing that you're going to be looking forward to in Baldur's Gate. Whether or not he gets romanced by like some fucking weird freaky dragon or something.
2. I understand why people like it. I totally get it. The world is interesting. The characters have unique backstories and unique combat abilities. You can build them to be different depending on what armor and stuff you put on them. It's cool to explore an open world and stumble upon things and figure out, is this something I can tackle now, or is this something I gotta hold off on and maybe come back later? Come into a fight, not knowing what you're gonna face. Sometimes you steamroll the fight, sometimes you get steamrolled, and you gotta replay that fight and strategize over and over how to beat that fight. I totally get it. If you're someone who has a lot of time to commit to a game like this, this is probably an amazing effing game. Like, you probably love it. But again, this just is not the kind of deal, all right, that this is not the kind of game that fits me or my style. And again, if I had known up front what I was getting into, I likely would have vetoed this game and said I cannot play this for a viewer's choice. Just like I told you guys, for these current now viewer's choice events that we've been doing, there's no way, I tell everyone, there's no way we're doing insanely lengthy RPGs. We're not doing that anymore. Can't. It's too much of an investment and it's too disjointed, and then I get distracted with new releases, and then by the time I come back to it, I don't care about it anymore. All right?
There you go. He doesn't care about the game.
Got through Fire Emblem Three Houses last year. Barely. This is like the insane maximum stretch for me of something that I can play. Like, seriously. All right? So, the way I see it, unless there's a fucking miracle tonight, I don't think I'm playing this again. I think this is the last hurrah.
What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that even mean? Did Santa Claus need to come down his fucking chimney on fucking June and give him like fucking $10,000? Ho ho ho, Phil, here you go, $10,000 so you can keep playing Divinity Original Sin 2. What the fuck does, I hope a miracle happens. What the fuck is the miracle? He never explains this, by the way, but he hopes to God a miracle will come down and save Divinity. I don't know, maybe he was hoping for a Mario warp pipe and he would just go all the way to the end of the game and be like, there you go, Phil, here are all the levels and everything, go ahead and go see your ending. You get the end credits, good job.
Sin 2. Because the thing is, I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. If I continue to play it, Every time I play it, people will complain it's boring. Stop playing it. Why are you still playing it? We wish you were doing a million other things. Viewership will be terrible. Support will be terrible. It'll be a waste of time. Everyone will hate it. And I won't be committed to it. I'll be just flubbing my way through it if I even get through it. It's going to take me till the end of fucking 2021 to finish this game. If I quit the game, everyone, oh, Phil didn't live up to his commitments. Phil's a liar. And you know what? At this point, it seems like the vast majority of people just aren't interested in the playthrough anymore anyway. They've outright told me this.
They're telling me.
Do other shit. We'd much
That's
rather
majority.
do
Some
a million
people,
other things.
half
Play
the
any other
people,
game than this,
majority of
and
the
we'll like
people.
it better. There are a few people who are
He
nowhere going to be
cranks it
disappointed.
up.
That's the thing. You can't please all of the people all of the time.
He couldn't even do
You
a
just can't.
poll.
And I'm trying to make the right decision here for my viewing audience. All right? I am. I don't want to hurt anyone or disappoint anyone, but it seems like this game has actually put me into the situation of damned if I do, damned if I don't, right? Like tonight, I'll be honest with you, I don't think I'm gonna have any fun playing this. I don't. I think you guys, I'm gonna level up. I don't know where to go or what to do. I'll explore a little bit, probably end up doing a little bit of combat.
100%
Maybe have a
fights.
little bit of lore. By the end of the night, I won't
people
feel
were
like I
telling him that
accomplished
fucking
anything.
Skyrim was
And like, what am I gonna
boring.
play
Bro.
again, right?
He would proceed to play Skyrim for 140 fucking hours. There were people that were outright telling him, Skyrim is boring as shit. Please play something else. Please do something else. We need anything else but this. The turnout was like sub 300. And nowadays we even see sub 200 fucking night streams. But those were the worst streams. And even then, during those slow nights, he didn't even consider fucking putting it off the pasture. Because why would he? He loved the game. At least compared to this game actually challenged his little noggin.
So that's what I mean. Like, I'm at a point where I just don't feel like playing it anymore because, and that's the bad point. That's a bad point where, like, I don't even feel like, I think it's actually, you could, I'm cutting my losses and I'm actually better off saying, I'm just ending this playthrough here that I had previously committed to finishing. I think that's a better situation than actually playing the game.
Committed to finishing? Wait a minute.
I had previously committed to finishing. Better off saying, I'm just ending this playthrough here that I had previously committed to finishing. Better off saying, I'm just ending this playthrough here that I had previously committed to finishing. Better off saying, I'm just ending this playthrough here that I had previously committed to finishing.
I didn't think we were committing to finishing anything. Because he would go on further to say, well, I was never committed to finishing anything. It didn't guarantee a full playthrough. That I was just going to do a playthrough of something. Yeah, isn't it weird how he like slips this in and he expects you not to think about it? But when you do think about it, you're taking him out of context. But when you listen to the entirety of the context and how he changes it slowly over 20 minutes, yeah, kind of weird.
I think that's a better situation than actually playing the game.
Scam.
I think less people will be upset
Actual
or bothered by me
scam.
quitting the game than actually continuing the game. They'd rather see me not waste those streams.
You know what? By this logic, DSP should have never rage quit Persona 3 back in the day, and he should have just played it all the way through. By that logic. Because it was a viewer's choice too, if I'm not mistaken. He didn't go back to that till almost like 10 years later. What the fuck? Oh well.
Okay. So we are going to play it tonight. Let's play it a little bit. Let's have kind of a last hurrah scenario here.
Maybe hurrah scenario.
I'll be blown away. Maybe tonight my jaw will be dropped. Oh my God, I've recommitted completely because of a crazy fun plot twist. And now I'm really excited. Do I foresee that happening? Likely no. But I'm just trying to be fair here and not just say, oh, I'm not playing it again forever. Forget it. I was like, all right, we'll do one more session. Let's see how this goes. If it goes great, great. If not, I guess that's the last hurrah for the game. And let's do other stuff that people actually want to see, including me. Okay?
Man. Hate to see it.
Fair enough. I'm just trying to be
fair.
as upfront as I can, guys. I am trying to be honest and upfront and not sugarcoat it and not be an asshole about it. I understand there will be people disappointed no matter what I choose. Okay?
Chooses it anyway.
I mean, yeah, Silent Weapons actually just kind of phrased it in a
Weapon,
way
where
that
the
I
fuck
never
you
thought
at?
of. He said basically this game was a viewer's choice, but the viewers have stopped choosing it. Yeah. I think that there was a time last year, the middle
he
of...
misread that. Silent Weapons always does a pun. And he misread that. He's like, yeah, Silent Weapons agrees with me. God damn it.
last year. People that saw me start to play Fire Emblem Three Houses and were intrigued that I was playing the kind of game I had never played before and said, this is the same kind of a deal. An RPG world Phil's never experienced. The Baldur's Gate D&D Divinity style game. Maybe he'll jump into it. We'll get to see him fail or we'll get to see him persevere. It'll be entertaining either way.
He truly takes it to
I don't think anyone
heart.
really signed up for 120 hours of me playing this. That takes a year. That I'm not engaged, that I'm bored, I begrudgingly play it, I don't have time to fit it into the schedule. No one's satisfied right now. I'm not, no one's satisfied. So why are we going to keep the misery going?
Because you made a promise, you jackass. The reason why the misery should keep going is because you made a promise. And if you can just break your promise on a whim, then your promises are worth shit.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's basically what's being said, Lefty. It's just saying my word is worthless.
Hades, dude. I know all about Hades. I know it's a great game. I will likely tell you this. Likely one day I will play Hades. I have no idea what that has to do with this game or why you keep mentioning it in the chat. What the hell does this have to do with Divinity? All right, 2 tips have come in while I was gabbing. The first tip is from Internal Napalm, who tipped me $1.70 and said, "Good evening. There are some viewers requesting you put Fallout New Vegas on hiatus so you can focus on Divinity 2 and commit a lot of sessions to it. What do you think?" I think that's ludicrous.
Phil, stop playing New Vegas. That was an old game, and this game is more important and is a viewer's choice. No.
If you take a look at the amount of people who are showing up for New Vegas, asking for New Vegas, and are they engaged during the New Vegas streams, the 3 that I've done, it's way higher positivity and more excitement than this game. I think it's because New Vegas is a game that number 1.
No, you know what? I'm gonna call his bluff on this. Hold up. DSP Gaming, fucking, I almost put Silent Weapons. Fallout New Vegas. Fucking hell. I almost put Silent Weapons. The 2021 run. How much money did we make in this? All right, we had part 3. He walked away. Holy shit, yo, he was fucking balling. 273 out of 400 that day. Yo, let's fucking go.
It's already New Vegas.
Oh shit. Yo, this was a marathon. That's why he did a marathon. Oh, okay. I fucking tricked myself into thinking he did something cool.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, this one he ran with 124.
Yeah, that's fine. You take your time, right? You don't rush through.
And this one he ended with 111. Well, I mean, they were pretty positive. They just didn't seem like they were, you know, double vest positive. I agree, Major Daughtry. Major Daughtry. He looks, kind of slow in the head. I don't know. They were pretty positive, but they weren't as positive as a Divinity Original Sin 2 stream. I'm just saying.
1, I've played before. You know that there's fun stuff coming up. You know I enjoy it. You know I'm engaged in it. You know the plot's really engaging and interesting. There's twists, there's turns. By the way, I'm playing New Vegas on the highest difficulty now, so I'm actually getting blown to bits a lot, which is hilarious. There's funny stuff going on in New Vegas. The quirkiness of the world. The glitches,
absolutely. It was just 1 or 2 people with.
I understand why people want to see that.
With Fallout.
I really don't feel that this is a game that's like New Vegas in any way, shape, or form. New Vegas is also a casualized game where I can play it in digestible snippets once or twice a week, and it's digestible that way. This game is not like that. This game is demanding your ongoing attention. To even make progress, you have to play like 10 hours to do anything significant in this game. You know what I'm saying?
Know what it is I am saying?
Okay. So Eternal Napalm, thank you for the first tip of the night.
Glad that this was digestible.
Wolf's Paradox tipped me $10, said, I don't have any real interest in Divinity. I'm here to hang out and show support and get the ball rolling. Well, thank you, Wolf's Paradox.
Okay.
So thank you. And again, if you do support my streams and my content, please tip me tonight. That's the best way to support. All right. I appreciate that. I just got a super chat from Marcos Kane Z7 Gaming and says, play Atelier Ryza. I don't know too much about it, but we're going to understand another incredibly lengthy time killer style game. The Atelier series. The whole series apparently is like that. Thank you for the super chat. Okay.
It's got a lady with thighs.
Let's play as much as I can tonight.
Where was that time where he got some money? I gotta fucking look this up. I need to see. He said my name. I gotta have it as a sound clip.
But that's
at some
about
point.
it. Plot goes from here. Water.
What happened? It didn't happen here. I guess it happened at the very, very end. Okay. Where did OIC donate my name?
turn.
It was looking like a bad stream the entire night too. People were kind of withholding until the very end. And right around
Here we
here.
go. Prince, if he can knock off 50. All right. Well,
Let's hear it.
supporting the stream.
What kind of cool ass fucking
What the hell?
what the hell?
What on earth is going on? Well, Midnight Syndicate to me $2 said if you're not invested, there's not much point to continuing the game after this. I agree with you, Midnight Syndicate. I do. Like, I know I'm not gonna be able to play this enough to care anymore. That's what I mean. Like, I'm trying to at least make progress tonight, but damn, I don't even know what we're doing. We just stumbled upon this underground lair after getting this eye gem, and what are we doing right now? We're fighting. Ian Leet did a $100 tip and says Divinity is one of my favorite game series. Now, I just want to double check and make sure that this is a legit tip, but it might be. Let's find out if it's legit. Holy shit, thank you, Ian Leet, for essentially supporting the stream that I knew was going to kind of be a dead stream tonight.
He says it the correct way. He didn't even fuck it up.
Let's see. Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, it's a verified tip. It's legit. So thank you. Let's get that on the leaderboard.
Yeah, he knew. I think somebody had mentioned my name somewhere earlier within the playthrough. And they were like, "And Leet? Who's that? I don't even know who you're talking about, man."
Well,
he just accepts his money and he doesn't question it. Which means that he knows this is a person who's frequently giving him tips. Because this was back in the day when he used to have, what was it, code words to say, oh no, it's like a code word or a password to say, yeah, there's only a verified tip is what I can accept because I can't have unverified tips because you never know what's coming in, blah, blah, blah. You remember when we used to have tip audits and code words? Bro, this was a weird fucking time during the DSP streams. I'll tell you how weird it was. Because back during part 2, I have it pulled up somewhere else. Back during part 2 of this playthrough. Oh shit, did I have it on that other? I did. Fuck. Okay, it's okay. I can pull it up. I already know. Back during the part 2 was the infamous getting removed off of stream elements. That's why this part was only 15 minutes long.
Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
Some things just aren't known. Look at him incredulously. The gods are forces of nature. They don't have a history. Why are you so curious about the gods? Yeah.
The elf's face freezes for just a second before he waves his hand dismissively.
Look at him.
People are saying now the tips aren't working. Well, I got tips earlier today, so I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. To my knowledge, nothing's wrong with Streamlabs. Let me refresh here and see if anything happened. My Streamlabs just loaded fine.
I think part 1 of this playthrough was a non-elite team store. Yeah, actually, though. No.
Hold on, I'll check myself.
Are you sure it was this or it was the Danganronpa playthrough?
Tips.
Because I think Danganronpa is the one where he panicked in mid-stream. And there was like, I don't even care, blah, blah, blah.
Did the link not pop up? No, I can't click it because everyone fucking scrolled. Oh my god.
Because Returnal is the stationary word.
Hold on, there's a few things I can check.
Returnal is stationary word. Metroid.
Snowcrawl, I don't know what to tell you.
I can't remember the Metroid game, what it's specifically called, but the Metroid Dread is stationary word. Phil's a stationary.
I'll tell you, my PayPal account is fine. I just checked.
This is removal out of
I can't,
stream elements.
I can't check the tip.
It wasn't Neo. It's the other samurai game. It was the other samurai game. The one that he switched from Muxy over to stream elements because people found a way to tip on there, but never actually truly give him the money. And they were doing in $1,000 increments about like Tevin and everything like that. Oh, Streamlabs. Sorry, Streamlabs. Repsy. Is that Pillars of Eternity music in the background? Probably. Yeah, it was Pillars of Eternity. You're right. Oh yeah, Sekiro. I can't remember what the game was, but I just remember it was like in the very, very beginning of Sekiro, he got off of Muxy because people are able to tip him here. But this was him getting off of Streamlabs because he got banned.
Link because it fucking.
Some people know what
so
happened. Hint. I don't know who knows what happened. I'm not part of that nonsense, but some people do.
There it is. Streamlabs Dark Side Fill. Okay, so I gotta do that manually.
Somebody may have contacted Streamlabs.
Oh, I'm typing on my wrong thing. Huh. Did it change the page somehow?
Yeah, right? The DSP audit? Jesus Christ.
Because it's working for me. I'm logged in.
Yeah. So we had a whole saga of this, by the way.
Unless maybe they changed their tips pages during the day out of nowhere because it was working earlier. People were sending me tips earlier. No problem. Stream too because people already tipped earlier and it worked fine. Everything. Nope. At all. Yeah. If you were interested in tipping, you would have to do it directly. The problem is that I wouldn't be able to see any messages or anything. Fine. It worked fine. All down in general. Okay. No one's pages are working right now. Broken. You know, there's nothing you can do about that, right?
Yeah, they try to convince them that everybody's links were broken.
Okay, so it's not me. That just makes me feel better. There's nothing we can do. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yeah, this is
that's the Streamlabs tips page. There's nothing you can do about that at all.
Imagine wasting like 15
knows.
minutes here. There were a lot of times where he was wasting time. I feel like not part 3. There's like a part 4 or part 5. He had a lot of time wasted. Like he was doing a level up, and it was the longest level up that you had ever seen. Oh, where is it? I kind of wish I'd saved this.
Continue on failing, I guess. Retro. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
He always changes into some other fucking funny clown outfit. I love it every time I see it. Yes. I want to get to the one part where here it is, right here. This infamous cut. He fights like 2 turtles, I think. No, it's like a fucking couple of bugs and like somebody else.
Completely the opposite.
And he finishes this, and he levels up. And this level up is like the most ridiculous level up. Look at this. 31 minutes in.
What I'm going to need to do is literally take my time going around and doing absolutely every little thing that I find. Every piece of combat I find, get levels and stuff. So for example, now how do I look at my stats? Character. I got to put attribute points in. So he has 66 vitality now.
Now consider this. He starts at 3120. He levels up. He levels up. He's still leveling up. He's still leveling up. He's still leveling up. He's still leveling up. We're now on the last 28 minutes, and then we go to part 9, and at the start of part 9 is more leveling up, more leveling up, more leveling up, more leveling up. For 10 extra minutes, we were leveling up. Could you imagine?
All right, I think I'm going to try Elemental Affinity.
Could you imagine leveling up for 40 minutes? Could you imagine leveling up for 40 actual factual fucking minutes? Bro, what is the purpose of this? What does this serve to the viewing community? He's only level fucking 3. He's level fucking 3. And we had to spend 40 fucking minutes figuring out what the fuck we were gonna level into. This is why this playthrough was fucking mired with nonsense, complete nonsense. There was a whole lot of segments where he did a whole lot of dying too. Let's see. This one is the Devil Dog, if I remember right.
Oh, there. Oh, what are you talking
about?
Yeah, here we go.
Tagging me. What's going on?
The Devil Dog.
The dog growls and bares its teeth at you in a wide, unsettling grin. You swear you see a worm emerge from its grey-pink gums.
Ew.
And burrow back in.
Come closer. I dare you.
Take a step ahead. You won't be intimidated by a
He
muck.
sniffs. He snarls.
I am death. There's no defying me.
All right, stand your
Now-
ground. What is he guarding?
The dog's
I'm going to
growls
tell you
intensify
something.
and
If you walk
transform
up to a
into
dog
big
that can
laugh
start talking
mimics laughter.
and it says, I'm
You
deaf,
see the ground behind him momentarily churn and tremble.
are you afraid of me?
Okay.
Maybe, just maybe,
Do
you
not
shouldn't
mock.
engage this
You know
thing.
what lies beneath,
I'm just saying.
but I will not allow you another step closer. Can has already laid claim to it.
This is not what I would have done. I would have walked away. I would have held off.
Okay. Ask who Kana is. Shake your head. You have no idea what the dog is referring to. Who's Kana?
She calls herself master. I call her minion. Whatever name you choose, it is her hand that will wield it, not yours.
The dog raises its head to the stormy sky and howls. The earth beneath you vibrates, a dirge plucked on the strings of a rotting lute.
Necrotic troll, you are summoned. Crawl through the gate. The earth opens for thee.
Starts the fight. Really awkward spot. He's behind a gate, so two people are trapped.
So
Immediately summons out a fucking
look at this.
skeleton fucking
Who's appeared
troll.
behind us. He's raising a ton
Skeleton
of enemies.
archer.
Cornered.
And because he had poor placement, which he could have fixed,
Look at this
we
damn
get this.
thing, too.
Womp.
He insta-killed Losi. Are you kidding me? How is that fair?
He would proceed to try to deal with this by teleporting it
And
away.
bullshit.
Because one of his fucking chat members was like,
Instantly
"Bill,
die, man.
we can get rid of this, just
This is so
teleport it."
dumb. Why does that just have to? Oh, all of a sudden you instantly die. Fuck this, man. It's bullshit. It's not fair.
By the way, the
Full of
reason why he
shit.
instantly died is because his armor was very poor at the time. He had
I don't think I can win this.
a
I'm gonna
tendency
lose. I'm gonna
not to
lose.
equip himself
And I'm gonna fucking
correctly.
have to redo shit because I didn't save.
He didn't buy equipment often, and he didn't know how to
This is
pickpocket
bullshit.
shit, which it reflected poorly on all of his gear. Most of his characters didn't have like above 100 armor, except for like one of them. And the one that did, he wasn't even really built as a tank. He's kind of like a tank in half measure. Hey, you can do that. You can do it. But he's wondering why he's getting whomped and he's complaining about it. This was the entire playthrough. He would run into all sorts of nonsense that he couldn't understand.
The other guys will die if the dog dies. Shit, I wish I had known that.
Lex 1011 cheered 50 big ups. You
That's
said
kinda
you
funny.
were doing Christmas stuff next, but this was easily a solid Christmas gift.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it on Thursday. This is a Christmas gift now, but we're doing it on Thursday. Come on. The whole summoner thing, by the way, he's known about this. He was taught about this multiple times, just like teleporting people. Oh, what's that? You just have to kill him, huh? And then the summon just go away here. Yeah. That's how it works,
his
man.
armor as much as possible.
That's how it works.
He has way more physical so I gotta
Steven
do
Seagal
physical
looking
hits.
ass. Yeah, he had the Steven Seagal look going. It was
Okay.
pretty good. And he also had the lean. I finally found the good image of the lean, which is great because I can pull it up whenever I need to.
That's
But
the
it's
physical right there.
it's this one. It's the classic lean. I have it in crisp quality. Ah, yes, the lean.
Slow him down.
Look, he's doing the lean.
Teleporters fast like far away, or hey, like as far as I can.
Teleport is such a good
Way over
fucking
there.
skill. And he never really truly utilized it unless people reminded him. Somebody in chat had to yell at him. He would eventually win this fight, but it did require a lot
Way over
of
there.
close
Get the fuck outta
calls.
here.
A lot of close calls. We had a lot of these kind of things though that were happening. What's another good one? Which is this one. This one is when he finally got to the boat. I don't care about this one. Which is this
Thing was
one?
you could trade, and she has like this.
Oh, this was when he was doing menu time. Holy shit, I forgot about that. Yeah, this part, it was like 25 minutes of menuing. Oof. He got to that one fucking city. Oh shit, it was more than that. It was like 30 minutes. God damn. Yeah, I fucking tuned the fuck out during this time. Imagine that. What's this one? Oh yeah, we got caught by the little treasure trap over here. We had those little demon dogs, and I think there was like goblins that were up there, something like that.
Into a freaking pile. Okay.
I don't remember this turning out so good.
He has 132 armor. This thing has only 69.
Makes you want to play it? You should. Oh yeah, that's right. Slow motion GTA. He didn't know it until
Now
somebody
it's
reminded him.
Chilled. That's good. Oh, that was good. It wasted its turn. That was really good, actually. Same thing. Teleport this one over there.
Oh, it's a hunter with 2 bears.
And then...
Oh, okay. The only bears I remember was the one, like the demon bears that are like
we'll do
up there somewhere, past the first set of trolls, or the first troll. I remember that one. That one
slowed them
sucked.
all. So he can't move and he's slowed. Hopefully he can't kill anyone. Double knockdown arrows? What a dickhead. And then Cursed Red Prince. He had double knockdown arrows.
I don't think we went over it, but there was a bridge troll IRC. I didn't go over that specifically.
Good, hit them both. I have 3 left.
Yeah, if I remember right, this did not go well for him. Something happened in this. I don't know if he like set off an explosion he shouldn't have or what.
They're busy telling me no matter what. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. Wait till Beast Master. I'm just gonna do a regular attack. Oh, did he die? Dude, he has 5 health. 5 health. Oh, come on. 5?
5 is 1 more than 4.
You are full of crap.
No, there were some fights he was able to do, but there were like some really random fights that he just got rolled on. And I didn't understand what the fuck was going
I'm
on.
upset right now. 5 health. A Fortify Scroll. I don't want Fane to die, and I'm afraid they're going to try to attack Fane and kill him. So I'm thinking I should use the Fortify Scroll on Fane. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Shout out to CM Fool to me, $4.20.
Oh my
Be careful, the box.
God, shut up, CM Fool.
And Rage, which means he's going to do a critical hit. And he walks like a slug, and he gives critical hit to Fane. Fane dies.
Wow.
Even with the full armor,
Holy
Fane dies.
shit.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Fucking bald.
Unbelievable. Well, there's nothing I can do about it now. What I can do is kill this asshole. If it reaches, it should. It didn't hit him. It didn't fucking hit him.
The funny thing about what he did there, that particular skill, that Earth Shatter, what it ends up doing is it removes any of the shit that's on the ground, which he really shouldn't have done, because what he removed off the ground was the oil that was keeping them slow. I would not have done that.
You got, dude.
That's a very risky
it didn't
move.
hit him for no reason.
Very risky. Not gonna pay off that well.
There, that fucking hit him. Stupid fucking game.
Yeah, that was the other thing too. He didn't
dies again.
understand.
There's nothing I can do about it, and I have no revive scrolls, so I
He
can't
didn't
revive
understand how the movements would work for you know.
Dude,
If they had
really
armor,
like knocking down,
you can't
man.
use
They're
a
doing it every
thing that has
turn.
a secondary effect for it to land without the armor going away. He always forgot about it. Never learned it. He just liked to use the skills because he thought, oh yeah, it's gonna do extra damage. Whoa.
That Beaver Eats Taco Bill, thanks for the cheer. I don't know what to tell you. Everyone knows what kind of game this is, and, you know, people come to the streams regardless, even though they don't like it, and then they complain. And they say it's boring, and they talk off-topic shit. Like, I don't know what you want from me. People know what the game is. I have to keep playing it. The good news is, after today, for those who don't like this will not be something that I'm playing consistently or constantly anymore. Like I said, it's going to be something that I'm only basically going to be playing like once a week now. Moving
He
forward.
should have just tackled it.
So if you didn't like this game,
that could at least stop that
you know,
one.
good news is you're not gonna have to see it much
If he had
anymore.
tackled into both of them and just hit this
only
one,
once a week will I even be playing it. The
he
bad news
probably
is,
could've
you know,
done
what can you
something
do?
about it.
I got to get to that point, right? there's new stuff coming out this week. I'm sorry you don't like the slow-paced RPG, but there's new stuff coming out later in the week.
The way you can deal with this right now is you need to kind of hit this and remove that armor, and you need to hit it with that bind.
You just gotta be patient,
and
right?
Maybe it'll work, but you're just not far enough away. If he had charged out further, maybe it would have been good. But he just decides to kill this. The thing that's already stunned that cannot move. So this gets a turn. Oh. We get to womp the crap
Daner
out of him now.
2013 resub for 11 months. Thank you, Daner, for the resub. Looks like Lowe's is now dead too. This is great.
He made a bad move right there. Oh well.
Great.
Almost full party wipe.
Unbelievable.
Nothing new here. This is the kind of shit that you would get, and you're not going to get this level of like incompetence. I mean, you could. I just don't see it happening. Get out of here. I don't even want this fucking part. What was this one? Oh yeah, this lady. This is another good fight.
Let's see if we can.
Hey, you recognize that name?
Kana?
What's that name mean? She calls me, or she wants me to call her master. She's petrified. Let's unpetrify her. Let's bless her. Yeah.
She huffs in annoyance and rolls her eyes.
Oh, all this trouble, and for nothing. Never figured I'd need frost armor.
You don't need this drama. You got plenty already. How is she petrified?
You want me to spoil the story before you see how it
I think Lean Phil would be my favorite.
She purses
Lean Phil is like my favorite Phil.
Oh, but do forgive me.
Secondary is like chin strap Phil.
She bows in insincere reverence. Her arm rests on her back, hand mere inches from her staff.
Clench your fist. She doesn't know what she's messing with. It worked.
She rises.
He literally just threatened her.
From her bow, her face frozen in fear, you presume?
Nice.
It isn't long, however, before she shakes her expression away.
He literally just threatened her.
And takes a defensive stance.
Nice.
Oh, your type is so predictable. Spot a problem, and you grab a blade and get to stabbing.
All right.
A jolt of cursed fire flares from her staff.
Anathema will be mine.
Oh. He thinks it's all cool.
Oh, shit.
And he didn't even
I don't have time for this.
He didn't even pay attention to what he selected. Yeah, imagine that.
This sucks. I really don't
You're
have time
going
for
to
this.
some
Now she's
person
summoning fucking
you
minions,
just
of course.
blessed.
Oh my god, how many
This whole fucking place was a catacomb with people that were petrified next to fucking graves. And he sits there and he blesses this person, wakes them up, and pisses them off saying, I'm gonna kill you. And it's like, wait a minute.
Is she's summoning? This is bullshit.
Oh, wait a minute. This is BS.
This is fucking bullshit. Oh my god, look how many they're summoning. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, the funny thing about this is those things just summon more things.
What the fuck?
And they're not weak. I actually did not want to do this fight.
He's summoning more. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Ah, yes. Casual poison. Undead
He
love
summoned another one. And now he's dead. Oh my god. They're still summoning!
Imagine this. This is the fight you walk into. This is the fight you just pissed off this person. Why would you do this? You fought her dog. Her dog literally almost killed you. No, he was not underleveled. He just kept making poor choices. In this case,
This is bullshit.
Well, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
He in this particular fight, he is 2 levels underleveled. I didn't realize. I thought he was just 1 level. It's 1 level you can kind of do, but this is like a really hard fight at 2 levels. Like I could not do this.
We're not gonna be able to
not
kill
even with
her.
my
We're
dumb
fucked.
builds. I have to pickpocket shit and hope to God I can trap him and do a whole bunch of summons myself before we even do a fight. That's the only way I get away with W's. This is just, nah, man.
Okay, Bone Widow.
In his defense, he's actually in a somewhat okay position if he can just kill her very quickly. But he can't.
I have to kill her though.
He's going for the YOLO strat. Battering ram, knock her down, hopefully hope for the best.
I don't think I'm gonna kill her. I got her down to a lot of low health here. She's at 224, but there's no way I can kill her now. Oh, I'm so close, right? I'm so close, man.
These fights, I love these fights, man. And his builds were so fucking ass.
He only has one attack. He only has one attack. Time Warp Cast 2. Let's do that on Red Prince. I can't. Too far away.
How bad was his Baldur's Gate 3 gameplay? Not really. He just kind of died at the very, very end, but you're not going to get the same level of nonsense this game was. The whole purpose of this stream is to showcase that this stream
I can't do Time Warp. It's
or
too
this
far.
game
Time Warp is always only a tiny
true
radius,
nonsense.
so I can't ever use it. Shout out to Baronoli who took me $13.75.
Oh my god, get to the game!
I cast it on Red Prince, so Red Prince will get double turns. Okay. And then I guess cast Evasion on Red Prince. So now he can't get killed. And Loshi instantly died.
Fane's about to meet his end.
Fane's about to die. He narrowly survived. So how much does she have left? 224? I don't think I could do that much damage in one turn. No, I don't think so. Even hitting with the critical hit here, I can't do that much damage. He's gonna get a bonus turn, right? Okay, extra turn. She only has 116 left, but it's not gonna be enough to kill, I don't think.
It's enough.
Try.
It's enough. He can't do math.
Oh wait, I'm gonna do it. She's gonna die.
Yeah, he can't do math. He's like looking at it.
I killed her. I did it.
Triumphant T-pose.
I did it.
Watch this.
I won that tough ass fucking fight.
Watch this.
Holy shit.
This is great. This is perfect.
Oh man. I can't believe it. I can't believe I just won that. That was ridiculously tough, and I won it.
This is so great. Now remember what I said about those little tombs and petrification?
I need to raise everyone.
Remember what I said?
Time Warp was broken? Yeah, he got double turns. That was sick.
Keep that in mind. What I said about these things and petrification. We have a bunch of grave robbers down here, and they're all petrified. And all of these little tombs are hit. Now, logic would dictate, maybe you don't want to touch this.
I guarantee you that was supposed to be one of the harder fights in the game, too. All right, well, now I need to use scrolls to resurrect everyone. Now I have no resurrection scrolls left.
Into the poison. He's not paying attention. She's currently dying of poison. And
she's gonna die. She can't even heal. She died. You're not fucking kidding me. I don't have a heal spell. So she died, and now I can't resurrect anyone anymore.
He could have simply used a fire spell and blew up all of that poison. He could have used a rain spell and just washed away the poison. Nah, I'm gonna raise her into the poison.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty
cool,
huh?
I just got completely fucked over. Can I load after the fight ended?
Look at him. He's trying to look for anything.
No.
He's trying to look for anything he can cheat. He wants to fucking do any kind of nonsense.
Stupid fucking, I couldn't get rid of the poison. So I'm fucked now. I don't know what to do. Because I can't raise everybody. This blows. I'm completely fucked over now. Well, we got the Shadow Tomb key. And we got a key, huh? Skill book that I don't need.
What can we use on this key?
Well, this sucks.
This sucks. This right here, this sucks. Hey, what's in there in the hissing tomb?
Well, let me do a save. It sucks that now I can only resurrect one more person. I don't have enough scrolls, right?
43 hours.
Oh my god.
Let's open up that
Too
tomb.
heavy.
Oh shit, let's open up the tomb with this guy. Whoops.
Oh, I got petrified. It's a trap. There's items in there, but you get petrified.
Really? So the petrified guy here, the petrified guy there, and the petrified
so what
guy
do you do then?
you blessed here didn't give it
How
away.
would you open it?
Opens it up, petrified. Get wrecked, idiot.
Oh, Majin says you have to bless the tomb first. Gee, thanks for telling me. Good thing I saved.
Yeah, but guess who
Good
doesn't
thing I
have
saved.
a
I don't think that
source point?
I don't think I have a source point to do
Yep,
this.
he doesn't have a source point to bless it, so it's literally worthless. Save scums it, fuck it. We don't
I
even
don't think
need
I have
this.
a source point to do this.
Alright, see you later, Sins of Koroi. Thanks for stopping by, dude. We're gonna be heading over to
my
Pieces
God.
Stream in a little bit. I'm just going down memory lane. We're trying to remember all the cool things about Divinity. The game
This is
that I
ridiculous,
love
this
to
game, man.
restream.
Seriously.
One of my favorite restreams of all time.
Why did it say extra turn? No, I don't have a source point. So I can't do this because I don't even have a source point to do it anyway. Yeah.
You scrape your finger along.
I need to resurrect. Who has the source point? Is it Beast or is it her? I don't even know.
Can't look at the top left, see the little blue fucking dot. Who has the source point? I don't know, the lady who died to fucking poison. God damn. Alright, what? This one was good. This was the Tombs of the Soldiers.
Just guessing.
This was a great one. You know it's good because he sighed.
I think. Am I correct? Am I good here? My assumption? Or will the other one over here also become alive? I don't know. Does anyone know?
Think I'm getting Divinity
There's 2
2?
liters.
Get it
Oh
on
my
sale.
God.
Wait for the Christmas sale. I truly miss the days of your restreams for
Invalid target,
Divinity.
they won't
I
let you
miss them too,
teleport it.
man. Those were the golden days.
This is bullshit.
I love them so much, man. I miss them. I fucking miss them, man. I wish I could get them back. But they weren't in the archive stuff. Most of the archive stuff was the stuff I already, like, I had edited.
Yep, there are 2 liters. This blows. Now I can teleport him.
Night stream has begun. Immediately the guy declares, I'm gonna relax for at least 10 minutes. Wow. So we're really getting our money's worth right now.
Now we're all gonna die. This sucks. I have to kill 2 liters. Well, Los is dead. I don't think I can win this. I don't know how to win this fight. I really don't. I might be fucked. And I saved already, so I might be completely screwed.
And this fight was fun. I remember, I think, doing this with barrels. It was really easy. Look at him. He keeps looking at chat, hoping somebody's going to give him a piece of advice. The problem is that there's no advice to give. He just made bad choices.
Wait, he didn't die?
He literally couldn't even he was
Or
too
did he
busy.
revive?
He was too busy looking at chat to not see that this guy revived
And I
in front of
saved
his
already,
face.
so I
Look
might
at
be
this.
completely screwed.
He's talking, he's looking at chat, he doesn't even notice this guy resurrects. He sees him there, he sees him moving, but he looks back at chat. What happened, man? Why is that guy there?
Or did he revive? He revived. I'm so confused. Why is he still alive?
That's what you're gonna get for Baldur's Gate. A lot of I didn't pay attention moments. And I remember right, this was a full wipe too.
I don't know why he was still alive. Did he revive? I don't get it. There's no way to win this. I think the playthrough might be done. This might actually be the end of the playthrough because I can't win this fight, and I'm saved in the room. I can't get out now.
Guys, it's about to be the end of the playthrough.
The actual end of the playthrough. It might be over with now.
We're done, guys. Game's over.
Seriously, like, how can I even get out of here? I can't win this fight. It's impossible. There's no way to win this. Right? I can't. I'm stuck in this room. I already saved in here. I would have to go back and never come into the room, I guess.
Whoa.
Right? At least I did save here. But yeah, I don't think I can win this fight at all. I don't think it's winnable.
Yeah. He did a lot of this.
It's a winnable fight.
He did a lot of this. This was also another good fight too. This was like nearer to the end of the playthrough. This is the one where he got really mad too. He wasn't making any money.
He couldn't even move.
The night was getting close to being at the end.
This is working out very well.
It was halfway through. He is like, yeah, I'm thinking about getting rid of the game, and people were protesting. They were protesting.
Fuck, look. Wait a minute, what? Mortis got armor for no reason. Like, literally no reason he gained armor back. I don't understand what just happened. No one did it. No one cast it on him. He just got it for no reason. Let's do a ricochet.
I don't know if I got the epic happy birthday. Let me guess if I haven't seen you in a minute. We found the old Minecraft servers. You were one of my neighbors, weren't you? I swear you were like on the other island beside
I got him
me.
with acid.
I was looking at the old Minecraft LSB server retrospective. That was pretty good. But I'm almost positive you lived in the island next to me.
We're about to die, but we might survive this because if we knock him out now, we win, right? He has 254 left.
Yeah, back in the LSB days. Okay, all right. I wasn't losing my damn mind on that one. Those were good times.
Knocked him down.
Those were good times. Daniel Larson had a nice meal at Olive Garden. Yeah, he pulled a fire alarm and he was doing a citizen's arrest on everybody. That was pretty good. Oof. Yeah.
Well, Beast is dead.
Yeah, we were getting mauled up here.
Jesus Christ.
He did not know what to do. He was just kind of.
My problem now is I don't think I have any
his
physical
positions
attacks
were so bad,
he has
man.
76 left, but I don't think I have anything that's a physical attack. I think everything that he has now, everything that he has in an attack is magic, and Mortis has magic armor, so I'm pretty fucked now. Yeah.
Daniel Larson is
I'm pretty much
very
fucked.
difficult cow to follow along.
Yeah, everything is magic, see?
The FBI was telling him that the Olive Garden employees were looking up nude photos of him and posting it online. And he believed the FBI.
Like, everything is magic.
Imagine that. Believing a bunch of glowies.
I'm fucked.
And this was a lot of fun back in the day. The thing is that I'm trying to highlight you're not really going to get to this extent. You might.
Lesnar Soul did a super chat says, can I touch my elbows? Yes.
It's a really tough
did a
call.
super chat says, if you hear a bustle in a hedgerow outside, it's Frog Team 6 sniper scanning for trolls. Total scoring over and out. Great.
You remember the frogs being a meme?
Do.
Not anymore. That shit went away.
He only has 76 health. Maybe I should walk up and physically hit him.
You should listen to DSP's pre-stream and then send you over. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Because he mentions Baldur's Gate, so I should care about it.
I have to walk up and hit the motherfucker. I think I will.
He made he would take way too long to make these choices, man. Look at him. He leans, he's waiting for something to happen.
That stupid sorcerer.
These guys fucked him up pretty good.
Because he keeps getting, look, 222 and he got health back. Yeah, there's no way to beat him. It's complete bullshit. Everyone keeps fucking buffing him and there's no way that I can get him to lower his armor enough. This sucks.
This right here, this sucks.
I'm fucked. Yeah, I can't even do anything. Yeah, it's over.
Oh yeah, the $200 tip that he refused to count
Nothing I
today.
can do.
Yeah, you know he's just gonna keep it, right?
There's no way I can do 200.
And he'll eat the loss when it comes in, and when he eats the loss, he'll just
Yeah.
complain about it so he can get some more money. It's kind of wild, right? He just doesn't count $200. He might as well at that point. Fuck it, if you're not gonna refund it, just count it. He just, you know why he didn't, right? The reason why he didn't is he didn't want to disincentivize people from giving him tips afterwards. That's the reason why he waits if he gets a whole lot of tips for 1 Minute Man to be counted, because he wants to make sure that 1 Minute Man doesn't disincentivize people from going to like whatever the goal is and then getting that money on top of it. That's why he always waits for it. It's pretty cool, huh? Very trustworthy and honest.
This is bullshit. It really is that he has that much fucking armor. It's bullshit. They keep buffing. Buff. Well, can I kill the guy? No. Even though my entire party unloaded on him, he just gets buffed every turn by the rest
support
of his party.
characters.
It's ridiculous.
Even if you try to do the support characters,
That is
right
so
now
stupid.
they're hit with charm. He could probably bless them, and if he blessed them, it would remove the charm effect.
It takes all your AP 3 to do a resurrection scroll. So
But-
if I resurrect,
Yeah, he's
right
not
now, if I
thinking about it.
resurrect Beast,
Like, resurrection is
Right?
such a poor choice.
he's probably
Because
gonna die right away anyway.
Loth's
'cause
gonna
two more
die
people get
and
turns beforehand,
Beast's
and they're
gonna
probably
die.
gonna kill him.
But he doesn't think about this. Not
Yeah, I don't know what
hard
to do.
enough.
I think I'm done. I think I'm screwed here.
Yeah, he would continue on to a point where it was just unrecoverable.
And now I still have 2. No matter what I do, it's not going to do anything effective.
The damage he was outputting with these guys, because he split up like the skills that he had on these, they never did enough
So, yeah,
physical or
attack of
magic
opportunity on
damage for it to
Mortis.
matter.
Mortis walks away.
I remember this being a pretty easy fight
Now
for
he
me.
uses special ability on Beast, and he transforms into a giant monster. And now I can't win.
And he didn't kill it fast enough, and he ends up transforming. God damn it. Oh well. Time to
Stupidity.
restart.
Even having my entire party unload on him at once, because he has 400 other people with him, they all follow him and buff him anyway. So even though he's knocked down, he's stunned, he's completely fucked up, I still can't kill him because the game won't let me. Dude, what kind of game is this? Like, people think this is fun, but to me, this is like the most annoying fucking game. It's like, wow, that's really fun. That you completely got the drop on the boss. Your entire party unloaded on him for 2 rounds. He couldn't do anything. Oh, but he still survives. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, what kind of fucking game is this, man?
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I just don't understand how this is like a fun game to people. When it's
Yeah.
shit like that. Like, how is that fun? That's stupid shit. That's
Yeah.
incredibly stupid shit that just happened. Right?
That's the reason why this game went away. It went away because there were too many moments like that where he got challenged into what he thought he knew and thought it could work, and it didn't really truly work out. Let's hear the pre-stream. The night pre-stream. I'll send you over to Pieces Place after that. We'll call it a night.
Anyway, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. How is everyone tonight? I hope you're doing well and you're ready for the finale of what has been an interesting climb with Dalsim.
The finale?
To get him to master. After this,
Oh,
we play with
man.
Dalsim. It'll be master ranked matches. If we hit master
fuck?
tonight, you know, we're actually right in position to do so. There's no guarantees, though. You never know what they're going to throw at us here. And I might just go on a really bad streak. Who knows?
Yeah, we'll see
I
it,
hope
Baron.
not. I hope that I can keep up my momentum and we hit master tonight. That would be outstanding if I did. Obviously, that's what I'm going for, so I hope that we do.
Love how he's
we'll see. And then once I'm
stimming
in
right
master,
now.
you stay
He's
in
polishing
master,
the knob.
and you only play people in that rank. So
He's
we'll
just
see.
going hard
We'll see
at
if that's
it.
where all the
Look at him.
legions
Look
of
at that
Kens
hand
have
over
gone.
there.
Because remember, we've barely fought a single Ken with
He's
Tal'Sim.
rubbing it
So maybe they're
down.
all just sitting there at the very
Throwing it
lowest
down.
levels of master, getting spanked because they all really suck, and they only got to that level because of grinding and pattern play, and you know, just eventually amassing enough points.
Hey, he loves rubbing that stick, dude. Come here.
How was Baldur's Gate? Well, first of all, the stream was insane. We had over 1,000 viewers for the majority of the stream. It wasn't until like the last 20 minutes that we had less than 1,000 viewers. Okay,
He
so that
doesn't
was
pay
nice
attention
because
to
with all the
views.
hype that was behind that game and
He doesn't pay attention to viewers, by the way. We had over 1,000 people, man.
how many people had asked me
Yeah.
for it.
Oh, yeah?
It was definitely nice to see that
Oh,
many
yeah?
people show up
What
to see me
else?
play it. The support was incredible. That was actually one of the most profitable streams I've held all year. If
Profitable. The most profitable stream. Okay.
Not the most profitable stream I've held all year, with the exception of maybe the stream where like someone dropped $8,000 tip. That didn't happen, but it was insane with the amount of people here. We had over, I think, something like 80 memberships, hundreds of dollars in tips, hundreds of dollars in super chats.
Not even
over
a single
400
shot.
likes on the stream. It was incredible.
Not even a single shot.
As for the game itself, my take is thus. All right, first of all, it's really early to tell because I just started.
Ow.
I think the graphics are great. I think the voice acting is great. So far, the plot is interesting, just kind of early on, so it's hard to tell where it's going. And the gameplay elements, I'll be honest, feel exactly the same as Divinity Original Sin 2. I think that people who said it's different lied because they didn't want me to be turned off by the fact that it's literally the same exact gameplay engine. It feels like the same game with obviously a few tweaks and refinements or changes, but it definitely feels like Divinity Original Sin 2 in that regard. The fights take forever. They're incredibly slow paced. They're insanely complicated to the point where there's a million stats you need to be taking keeping track of, and a million things the game doesn't tell you. That's really where the problems are for games like this. They don't explain half the elements of the game. So I'm trying to fight and I don't understand half the stuff, and people are trying to tell me on the fly as I play, this is how you do this, this is how this works, this is how this works. Why doesn't the game tell you that? Why am I required to open up some kind of a book to study this game or go online and watch other people play it first? You know, I don't understand that to this day.
I don't understand why a D&D style game requires me to think outside the box and understand the rules of like D&D. I mean, if you really think about it, this game literally just requires you to think outside the box and to utilize some kind of thought process to use like common sense. You know what? If I cast grease on a floor, that means they could potentially slip. Whoa, no way. You mean water conducts electricity? And oil burns? No way, shocker. Anyway.
You know, I've always had an issue with that ever since, you know, we're going back to the days of Dark Souls 1 in 2011, where my first playthrough, I was completely stumped. I didn't know what the hell was going on, and it pissed me off. I shouldn't have to study to play a video game. The game should just tell me how to play it, and that game does not do a good job of telling you how to play it. I didn't understand what the camp was.
You want to know why?
Didn't even say what that was. I didn't understand most of anything.
And
but
the developers
for me,
use DSP as like a key indicator of the average gamer. It's because they believe that everybody is as dumb as fucking Phil. They truly believe that the average gamer is as dumb as a 41-year-old man who doesn't understand oil can be set on fire and water conducts electricity. That fucking containers have weight. And that arrows arc. You have to mark ladders with like yellow stripes, or you have to have the camera point towards like a certain area of the map. You have to have like big glowing fucking diamonds on your fucking HUD to let you know where the fuck to go. Because people like DSP have contributed to dumbing down the industry as a whole. Heaven forbid you get met with a game that allows you to have fun and lets you just be creative in your solutions.
So because of that, I got through kind of like that first hurdle of not getting the basics. Now, when we play again on Wednesday, I basically have to try to figure stuff out because we're in the middle of a tough fight that I already won, but then the game literally did something that there was no way to know it was going to happen. I don't want to spoil, because if you didn't see the videos, this last video, part 3, the end of it is insane. That's got to be the craziest 30 minutes I've ever had in any RPG. Just the sequence of events that happen. It's like trying to figure out a game mechanic. I figure it out. I do this one thing. Oh my god, surprise. Okay, I'm handling it. Oh, things go poorly. Oh, but then I persevere, but then something else crazy happens. What the hell's going on? Oh my god. And then on top of that, another crazy thing happens at the same time. Whoa. That forces me to kind of restart. And then you're like, oh, what the shit? So I don't want to spoil. I want you to watch the videos.
Basically did spoil. The moment you said restart, you basically spoiled everything. Shouldn't have said that.
Obviously, and enjoy. All right? But
shouldn't have said that,
wild. You know, I guess really the question is going to be, how will this game continue? As I continue to play it, will we keep getting a ton of people who want to engage and support and explain and help me with this game? Because this game is just, I need that to even understand what the hell's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, if people stop coming by and we get low engagement, low support, low attendance, low amounts of help to explain the engine, I'm not going to understand it at all. You know what I'm saying?
And you gotta help this guy for the next
But I had a good time with it. Regardless,
hours.
it was a great stream. How could you not have a good
Kinda
time on a
lame.
stream with an insane amount of viewers, insane amount of positivity and support?
Wait a
People
minute.
were very happy to see me play it.
He's okay with having an insane amount of viewers? I thought that was a negative. Remember how he talked about how having an insane amount of viewers would mean his chat would go way too quick? And if his chat went way too quick, he would be upset because he wouldn't be able to communicate with anybody? What happened to that? What happened to that narrative?
Obviously, I had a good time, and I'm looking forward to more on Wednesday. Okay?
Seems like
Let
I
me put
went
it this
away.
way. It's not perfect, but at the same time, it was fun. That's what
Yeah.
we're looking for. We're looking for fun. So as long as
$450
it's
is fun,
I
dude.
guess it'll still work. Right?
Fun.
So there you go.
I'd consider money fun too. If I got a bunch of money.
I would open my window a little bit to get more air in here.
Oh my god, we had a fucking window segment. Get back
The stream
here.
ended. I said, all right, guys, tonight's Street Fighter. And people started yelling at me, why are you playing Street Fighter tonight? Keep playing this. I was like, because I'm a variety streamer. I don't just sit here and play one game endlessly.
Maybe it's Cat
You know,
Brunel.
I have people coming by for Street Fighter
Like
tonight.
Cat
People
Brunel
looking
is like
forward
a
to
little
RoboCop
boy.
and Like a Dragon tomorrow.
Why is that?
We'll play this on Wednesday.
I don't know.
Oh, you
Don't
don't
think
know how
about
to
it.
run a business. That's what I was like, what? I've been a YouTuber for 15 years. Despite the fact that I have
don't know how to
a small
run a
dedicated viewer
business.
base, I can
This dude literally went bankrupt running this fucking business. Cried about it, asked his fans to bail him out, and has been asking his fans to bail him out for the last fucking 10 years. You don't know how to run a business, Phil. Yeah, you don't. You really don't. I don't take sponsorships. I'd rather ask money for my fans. Okay, sure. Why not?
still make a living doing it. You're going to tell me I don't know how to run a business? Really?
Really?
Me? Of all the people. Okay. Yeah, it's like, because one game was hot, drop everything else I'm doing related to my work and only play that game all week and disappoint literally the other thousands of people who watch me do stuff, right?
Phil, you've collectively had more people watching your day stream today than you have had an entire week's worth of night streams combined. Yeah, you know what? Maybe playing more Baldur's Gate would have been the correct choice tonight.
Right. Sounds like a great idea.
Holy shit.
Anyway,
Okay,
yeah,
whatever.
so we are playing it again on Wednesday. But anyway,
Whatever.
good evening, everyone. Welcome to Street Fighter. Tonight, it would be great if we could hit 640 members. If we don't, it's fine. Today was crazy amount of support earlier today. It would be great if we could hit $50 in tips. If we don't, that's fine. Earlier today was a crazy positive day. Like, I'm not going to sit here and complain about contributions tonight of all nights after that crazy stream we had earlier. Far be it from me to say anything like that, but it would be great to get support for Street Fighter, especially because tonight is Master Night, where it looks like I will be hitting Master
So we should give you
rank
money
without
because
seeing.
you hit Master, right? Pretty cool.
And if you shout out, if you
shout
contribute
out.
anyway, I will shout you out between the sets. Please keep that in mind that I have to finish a set. I can't just drop everything to do shout outs. I have to stay in competitive mode to finish a set before I can interrupt to do shout outs. Let's do some shout
And
outs
if I
now.
get
We start off
angry,
tonight.
I won't do
do
it.
want to say this. Someone named Describe Taste with Monique Miles became a member as the stream was going offline. She literally joined as I was turning it off. So thank you to that. I know they're probably not here, but thank you for that. I appreciate that. Mr. Game Master
It's
did
not
the
gonna
first
be
super chat of the
recorded.
night and says, "Hi, do I play Yakuza 7 before the one you're playing?"
I don't care.
This game is explained.
I don't care.
$5 tip came in from Axel. I won't be able to make your stream tonight. Good luck. I know you'll hit Master Rank. I'm glad Baldur's Gate 3 went well earlier today. Thank you to Axel for a $5 tip. I appreciate that positivity and support. Thanks for the
I
first
keep
tip of the night.
forgetting
Let's
how
get that up on the
creepy those
leaderboard.
fucking notifications are. You just have this little boy with Phil's face like shooped onto
Awesome.
it, and a Santa Claus with Phil's face shooped onto it. Why would you
And it looks
want
like Little
this?
Shake and Bake just gifted a membership. That one went to Zay
Like,
K.
why?
Congratulations
It's so
to Zay
weird
K on the
to
gifted
look
membership.
at.
And again, be sure to thank
It's very
Little Shake and Bake for
off-putting.
that. And thank you, Little Shake and Bake, for supporting the channel tonight. All right.
All right, are we done?
Hold
All
on a
right,
second.
he's done.
This
He's gonna
is a
start up.
giant knot.
All right,
Hold on.
I'm sending you guys over to Piece of Peace.
Okay, now it's loose.
Because, you know, I was only going to be on for a little bit.
Oh, you're
And
such
we're
a
sending you
fucking
here.
Bitch. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do
We're
this.
gonna
then
have
I'm gonna
fun.
hit this. Then I'm gonna do this.
You're going to have
All right,
fun
now
over
everything's
here.
reset. Everything's great. Everything's
Oh
perfect.
my god, he's
The
already on
GP go
Bacon
fucking eat a dick.
1!
I wanted mine to be
That
now.
didn't work. I might actually have to go to 720.
He's not having
This is actual fucking
connection
unwatchable
time.
garbage.
No! Peace, have a good connection. Have a good stream.
Although theoretically,
Don't worry, we're going to have a good time and a good stream. We're sending you on over here. I'm getting out of here. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I want to goof off. And if I get to goof off, that's more than I could ever ask for. Yeah. Okay. The next time I'm going to be on YouTube, I'm going to be doing the dedicated Christmas style nonsense. We're going to be going over old DSP Christmas shit. I'll be on Twitch tomorrow and on Wednesday, but Thursday I'll be doing the YouTube shit. I look forward to that. It'll probably be around like 7 o'clock, maybe 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern. And I'll probably go till midnight. It's just going to be watching DSP's Christmas specials and having a laugh at DSP putting up a Christmas tree with his daughter, Leanna. That'll be pretty cool. Pretty sweet. But that's it. That's all I got. Thank you for coming out. This was a nonsense stream. We were just goofing off. We maybe had fun. You know what? We had fun. I agree. Me. We had fun. And it was flavorful and robust and meaningful. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see ya.